listening to music with a gun.
That is literally what he does, Terrence.
You're in a fucking country.
Terrence, he hangs out with niggas in hood.
You don't know. You don't know this nigga.
Look at
You don't know him. Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 152. Turn up, it's a special episode, 152. No, it ain't. It's going to be 153. That's the special episode. But 152 is still a special episode, y'all. 152 weeks straight. Damn.
154 will make 3 years.
154 will be special, but 153 will be special
no,
too.
Hold on.
These next 3 episodes, they're going to say that three episode run was one of them ones. Shout out to everybody. We got the tourist season wrapping up. We getting ready to head into Gemini season. Shout out to all the Geminis out there.
Two-faced motherfucker.
Let's hurry up and get through this season.
Get through, y'all.
You know, they going to be pissed off, mad about their birthday plans if that don't go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 156 will make 3 years podcasted for us. Episode 156. I had to
bet.
And
that's not 3 years of just doing it. That's 3 years of episodes out there. But let's keep that correct, you know?
3 years straight, yeah.
That's 3 years of episodes, I mean. That's 156 weeks of episodes. I mean, you could literally listen to an episode a week.
3 years of life from these niggas. Yeah. That's why I said it'd be easy to make an AI Mallory Bros podcast.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
Somebody would easily be able to, they have enough source data to know your birthday, things you like, things you don't like.
Weirdly, I would listen to it.
I would listen to it too. I want to see what the fuck they going to say.
See what I say. That ain't me. You know how you going to immediately go?
Yeah, nah, it's going to be you like shit.
Yeah. Hey, look, we got to start this week with a slight recap because it was just Mother's Day. It was our birthday weekend. So happy birthday to this man on there. Happy birthday, Brody.
Belated.
He had to ruin it.
I did a post for him. He didn't do shit for me.
What?
I said I did a post for you. You didn't do shit for me. I didn't do the
Instagram thing, and I ain't take the pressure either of people made their nice post. I responded, commented, but I didn't do the post everything because I don't want to deal with people feeling like you was worthy of a repost, but you wasn't. And then I missed certain people who hit me at 6 a.m. You know, somebody posted you on their story 6 a.m. You repost at 10 a.m. and it looked like I told them first.
Nah, yeah.
So I'm just like,
I ain't do the Instagram story thing this year.
I tried to respond to a lot. I feel like I'm still going through responding.
Nah, yeah. People are still telling me happy birthday. Somebody just said, I see 2 9s. Happy birthday. I'm like, it's the 19th. 29 was a good birthday. It was a real quiet, chill birthday, at least for me.
Yeah, same.
I didn't do shit.
Quiet as hell. It was worked.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, Mother's Day. Sorry. Mother's Day, believe it or not, y'all, was right before our birthday. Like, literally the Sunday before our birthday. So, was with Mom Dukes on Mother's Day. Hopefully everybody who still has a relationship with their mother or still has their mother in their life, I hope you got to spend that day with them. If you don't have a mom in your life, you lost your mom's sick, you might have a certain situation where you're not seeing your mom. I know that might have been kind of rough, but hey, look, you got the boys here. We locked in. B-Day weekend, fresh off the,
we not your mom, but you know,
we got you. We tell you to get your ass up and get to work.
Yeah. What you doing today? Somebody need to clean that room up.
I'm telling you. You ever missed the school bus and your mother come and ask you, what time was the bus? My mother used to do that. We used to miss the school bus. My mother would know the bus came at 8.
Sleep. You think when we be still asleep?
Yeah.
We oversleep?
We were oversleep and supposed to be waking up at 8. And my mother would know that the bus come at 8:30 or
8:53 or something like that.
8:50. So it'll be 8:50, me and Terrell catching Z's because either I didn't set the alarm. And look, remember, if you didn't set it or I didn't set it, we both wake up like, yeah. You didn't set it. My mother would bust in. Terrance and Terrell. I'll never forget that. I always wake up and look at Terrell first, then my mom. Like, oh shit. Look at her. What time y'all supposed to make the bus? What time is the bus come? And look, now we looking at the clock.
Oh shit.
That pressure is nothing because your mother is still drilling the question. Yeah. You got the answer. Now you think, oh shit, how did we miss that? I don't know.
Get up.
Cause now I gotta take you to school. Look, and she ain't have shit to do that day.
And you can forget about breakfast.
I ain't stopping for breakfast.
I can't get no toast sticks. I gotta go to first period.
I can't even get a Pop-Tart on my way out. Cause she don't want the crumbs in the car.
Nah, that used to be the worst when you was late to school. Hey, you know what's funny as shit? We was probably up late watching Monday Night Raw, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Me and Terrance used to have to sneak up to watch wrestling because we had a bedtime when we was little.
Nah, you know what's crazy? Wrestling went off at 10. We could watch the beginning, but our parents used to trip at 9:30. They like turn it off. We like, yo, 30 more minutes for the main event?
Exactly.
And then don't let the main event go
night.
past, you know,
exactly.
10.
They build the main event up the whole night. Only for us to have to turn the shit off.
We watching the joint. This nigga standing, my dad standing at the door. Damn, nigga, you not seeing what we watching? Sorry, I shouldn't even be cursing like that.
You used to be, no, we don't do no N-words this pod.
Yeah, you're right.
Deal?
I just said ninja.
Deal?
Deal.
I bet. Whoever said the most,
We didn't do that.
got to cash app the other person. Look, go pay for they.
That's how you really get more serious about not saying words.
They don't want.
They start thinking about that money flying. Look, the little swear jar cool till you done been doing this a couple times.
Now you ain't got no gas money.
Don't worry, we got the cash app. Oh, yeah.
Terrance used to be the best with the motherfucking remote. Damn. I'm not going to curse.
No, you can curse. Just the N-word. Let's just baby step.
Terrance used to be the best with the remote. When we used to be sneaking up to watch stuff, Terrance would have he would sit there with his finger on the his index on the power button. And as soon as we hear my mother door open, he sit up and hit that button fast and shit. We act like we sleep. Hope you don't see that hallway like you.
My father used to come in and he used to feel like the nigga was just breathing because I had my eyes closed. I could hear this nigga dragging his feet. It's like he come by the bed just to see if we up on some zombie shit, you know?
Nah, dead ass.
Look, you gotta do the little.
Remember we used to get caught?
You know how you. Thought I heard him. Cause you try and sell that you sleep. You adjusting the pillows. Oh, hey.
And Candace used to be annoying. You remember you wasn't fast enough, but it was Candace, and she like, you should be.
What are y'all doing up?
Y'all should be asleep. Cause what if I was dead, girl?
Get out. Hey, look, just some. I don't know why we started talking about that. If you had a good Mother's Day, shout out to you. But if you didn't, hey yo, hopefully we gonna make that day a little bit brighter, right?
100%. We had wait, T. Ordered 3 or 4 dozen crabs. It was dope. We had salmon. Shout out to Kelly for the salmon.
Deja vu from last week.
It was dope. We bought a dish.
Okay, yeah, y'all bought a dope dish too. What was that dish called?
Mortal. Guandulis.
Whatever the hell was.
That shit was fire.
That shit was torch.
It was dope. So, but yeah, Mother's Day was dope.
Mother's Day was 100% dope, and also on that Mother's Day weekend we had prom season. Shout out to my little cousin Carly. I went to prom. The biggest CEO, the big CEO, turn up. Her and her date killed it. And it was definitely eye-opening. Me and Terrell was talking about that. Like, yo, prom seems to be what we've talked about on the podcast before, but to kind of see it up in 3D with the baby cousin going to prom, it's like, wow, prom has definitely become more of a extravagant spectacle event.
Mm-hmm. Kalia was born in 2004 or 3, I think.
Something like that.
2003 or 4, because I think they like 18 this year. Maybe even 2005, I don't remember. All I know is that this was the first year that I saw somebody go off to prom that I was like, damn, I remember when you was born. Mm-hmm. I remember when you was in the little hospital bassinet.
I felt like such a old dude now. Y'all realize, y'all listening to us now, y'all probably like, yo, OG, unk. But
nah, y'all was petty for that.
You get to a point where Lil CJ that you know, bruh's gonna be going to prom and you gonna be going up and be like, hey, yo, CJ, I remember you was only this tall. You used to, and look, it's gonna click. You're gonna be midway telling your story like, dang, you know what? I'm the dude that's like, I remember when you was.
Yep.
So it'll happen for you. We did that all weekend.
Hey, did that all weekend.
I was thinking about how these dudes wear these designer sneaks to school. And they wearing, like these days, wearing Jordans to school is some chill stuff.
Yeah.
But if you got on the designer sneaks, then you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the cool thing now. And it made me think, well, that makes sense to why prom would be looked at the way it's looked at. Because if they looking at the regular everyday school thing, wearing the flashy,
I'm gonna just wear numbers, or
prom gonna be like Met Gala type shit for them.
Not yet. They had y'all remember how we went? We walk outside, and that was it. You walk outside with your corsage. You get in your car, go to your date house. And once you there, you there. When I tell y'all they had a red carpet, they do red carpets now. They have their own let out. They have music, themes.
Backdrop, it ain't just y'all neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We had the worst fucking suits ever.
But look, it's a lot of people who graduated this year, and it's a lot of people who are going to prom this year. If it's your graduation this weekend, you're in high school or college, if you're going to prom or just went to prom, shout out to you, man. That's such a big life milestone, man. Like, soak in every minute of it. That's what I'm going to say. If you're graduating, well, every step across that stage, bro. Every step. Feel me? Feel every step. Because you do it once. I really wish I could go redo my graduation.
Man, fuck all of the high school graduation. Shout out to the motherfuckers that's in the middle of the pack. Most of our listeners are in the middle of the pack. You in your second, third year college.
You see how he just stepped all over the shout out to the high schoolers and my point. But when I do that to Terrell, he gets in his feelings and say I stepped on his point. You just said, fuck that. I ain't gonna get in my feelings.
Is this not in your feelings?
Rock. I'm just letting them know what he did. Cause
you can't be the nigga that
say, how they gaslight you when
I went for a scoop of ice cream. He said, but I'm not gonna get mad. Nah, this is you manifesting that energy.
That's not them getting mad. That's them letting you know that you showing that two-faced energy. Okay. They're not mad at it.
I apologize. Something you can't do.
Look, this is where we get petty. I don't want your apology.
Okay.
Fuck it then. But yeah. And shout out to the guys who are middle of the pack and looking back like us and feeling like old school.
Because I'll be interested to know how many high schoolers I don't even think we have high schoolers no more, bro. Our fan base getting a little older too.
Speaking of high school, this situation that we got going on in the NBA right now is pretty hot. And the street, I can hear it.
How was that a high school topic?
What?
You said speaking of high school,
because
this situation we got in the NBA.
Isn't that some high school shit?
Were you talking about Ja Morant?
I'm talking about my man Demetrius Morant.
All right, bet. Let's talk.
Ja Morant, y'all know what happened. Y'all saw the video.
Y'all seen everybody's response.
You've seen everyone's response except ours. Terrell thinks that y'all been listening to 4 or 5 podcasts before this and don't give a, But we definitely going to talk about the Ja Morant situation. We're not going to sit here and act like it's brand new, but we are going to speak on it. And I'm going to let Terrell go first just because I feel like he's,
You the one that got the crazy opinion. Y'all know how I feel about it.
Well, and that's why I'm saying I'm going to let you go first because you give more of a...
All right. Well, I mean, for those who don't know or who are not tapped into the NBA, and shout out to all of our podcasts. Shout out to all of our listeners that are worldwide. For all you motherfuckers in the U.S. that say, come on, bro.
All you MFs?
Didn't I just say MS? Did I say MFs or did I say motherfuckers? I'm not trying to curse.
Oh, I'm not trying to curse. Did I say MF or motherfuckers? It doesn't matter now.
All y'all in the U.S. that say stuff like, come on, bro. We all know, bro. We watching somebody was like, why y'all wait to post the vlog until we all watching the game? I said, bro, I got people that watch the vlog in states that don't even give a fuck about that.
Oh, you talking about the podcast? Yeah.
I've been talking about stuff in general.
Yeah.
That's why I be having to give context.
Okay.
But for the people that don't necessarily know, a couple weeks ago, I would say, and probably a month ago at this point, we was talking about Ja Morant, basketball player that was, in the strip club, had the gun on his Instagram live story. And basically, we went through this long ass, and I was probably 2 or 3 months ago at this point. We went through this long ass, he took 8 weeks off the NFL. He went to fucking
NBA.
The NBA, thank you. He took this long
Slow
ass
down.
break.
Take a breath. Look.
All right.
Take a breath. Look, when they keep telling you that, you excited. Calm down. They embarrassing you?
What I was trying to say, now you stuttering? Now they got you fucked up.
Or when you was reading in school and the teacher was like, calm down. Now you
feel
like you can't read?
Now I'm just, fuck this whole thing. I'm not reading it.
Yeah, you see because...
I'm sitting back down. You know how you pull the desk towards you?
I'm going to put my head down, act like I'm looking for something in the desk, my eyes watering.
Hey, look. Anyway, basically, Ja Morant was on his friend's Instagram Live, flashed the gun again, and it caused this big stir about the whole situation with him and who he is. This is my only thing, and this is how I would give it up. I'm going to say this first. to me, I'm not necessarily disappointed in. I don't think he's breaking a law. Yeah. I'm gonna say that. I don't think he should be, looked at as this person who's an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I will say that. I think he's just incredibly not smart when it comes to how he's moving based on, and I know you probably think different because you get on my nerves.
I'm not saying nothing. I don't think it was smart either, bro. I don't think what he did. There's no way to defend that.
There's no way. I'm gonna say this. It wasn't smart, bro. I think everything that he has going for himself is just not smart. You're just closing doors. Just like if we got on here and started saying F certain demographics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna cancel your podcast, but certain doors that might have been open for you could close, and then you could be locking the ones that weren't open yet for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just don't think it was smart. I'm gonna start there and say I just don't think it was smart.
I agree. I don't think that it was smart. I felt like it was one of those moments where it's like your mom tell you, you better not do that again. Mm-hmm. Hey, we all grew up. If you was getting an ass whooping when you grew up, there was something like we talked about ass whoopings on the vlog, right? Shout out to everybody who watched the vlog. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But we talked about ass whoopings on the vlog. We all got an ass whooping when we was young that you knew you deserved that joint.
Okay.
You might have wrote all over the walls. You might have did something like, I forget what I did. I think I cut my mother's curtains up. My mother loved them curtains, and I knew she did. And I got whooped for that. And I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all.
Did I get whooped for that too?
You might have. Me and Trey used to share whoopings like we shared everything. I say this all the time. I used to get whooped, and I have to ask Terrell what he did. Like, what'd you do? Oh, okay.
Nah, yeah.
Terrell used to be like, I just said that we was right, and I just said we. That's why I ride for him, because I used to take them lashes for him. 100 lashes. Anyway.
That sounds insane. Doesn't it sound insane?
Yeah, it does. I mean, whatever. Hey, look, all I'm saying is, not trying to be long-winded, some of them ass whoopings, I just deserved it.
Okay.
And I think this was one of the situations. I feel like Ja Morant, when he realized that this shit went viral, he probably said, damn, it's nothing I can say. It's nothing I can say. Like, it looks like, to me, y'all, if you look at the video, it looks like such a mistake. Y'all want to play police. Y'all want to play Mr. Executive, NBA Executive. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to literally give y'all a perspective of Ja Morant's cousin. Feel me?
The one that's causing all the trouble?
The
one that got escorted out the game on the live.
The one, yeah. But more so, I'm not here to act like how a lot of people are acting, where everybody's wanting to act like. And this is what I was saying. My girl was like, "Yo, it's a slow news week." Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what? To me, that was a perfect thing to say, because you could tell with this situation that it was a slow news week. The way everybody's jumping out to say the right thing. Mm-hmm. Let me just leave it there.
Because what would they be talking about if this didn't happen?
Yeah.
We would have to bleed the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We would have to talk more about,
Mm-hmm. Where is Jamie Foxx? Where is Jamie Foxx? You know what I'm saying? If this didn't happen. But look, only reason why I say that is because I'll ask you, what did you think about the media's response to the Ja Morant situation? I don't know if you wanted to take it there.
Yeah, let's talk about that. I think everybody, it was so split. I agree with certain people. I agree with, you see, I don't know if you seen what JJ Redick said, but JJ Redick basically was saying in so many words, we live in a country where guns are so a part of our society. Politicians, senators, presidential candidates, they don't want to let them go. Greg Abbott had some of the most mass shootings, you know what I'm saying, in terms of civilians in Texas, and we just talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He promoting people getting guns and stuff like that. And so it's kind of I don't think Ja Morant should be made a villain because of the gun. So I do agree when JJ says, what crime did he break? I get that. But at the same time, I also agree with the other NBA analysts that say, dog, you in the NBA. You wear, it's like you're wearing that, you have that shield that pays you $200 million. To me, you're just not, you're just not smart. And they can do what they want. They don't want the representation to be that. What's the young boy in high school that just went to, what's the young boy in high school that's the #1 high school prospect? Seemed like he'd been in the league forever. He just caught a gun charge.
He been in the league?
No, seemed like he'd been in high school forever.
Imani Bates.
I don't think it's him. It's the young light-skinned dude. He was on I Am Athlete. He got a little bush.
I Am Athlete?
He did an I Am Athlete episode.
Oh, I know who you talking about.
He just caught a gun charge.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't even know if that was a gun charge. I think he just caught a charge, period. It was an attempt murder. It was like a assault charge or something.
Is it Mikey? Mikey Williams?
Mikey Williams, it was. Yeah. It is him. Think about the precedent you setting as the NBA if you just let this shit ride.
What are they letting ride?
Terrance, you can't have your star players doing this, bro.
What did he do?
He's flashing a gun.
This, to me, y'all, is a classic example of them just...
Terrance, he can't do that.
I keep singing this song, too. This is the way I live. Y'all niggas ain't grow up on that joint.
That was a classic.
That was a classic. Boom.
That was a classic. But what do you mean by that?
I just feel like the biggest problem that everybody has with Ja Morant right now is you just don't like what he's doing. But you really can't say he's doing anything wrong. And I think that's what makes the situation really tricky. I think that's why the NBA is investigating, because guess what? Ja Morant pistol whips man outside of car. Now it's like, this motherfucker don't care about his career. You know? That's not caring about your career. Ja Morant aiming his gun at somebody and it being caught on camera. That's like, yo, this motherfucker really don't care about his career. One thing I noticed about the media, especially black analysts and black people on Twitter, I look at my community first. It seemed like everybody starts talking about what, Terrell? His money.
100%.
Everybody started talking about, oh, he gonna be out the NBA. Oh, he about to lose his Nike deal. Oh, he's getting ready to do this. And low key, like do you see how we look? And this for everybody, but you gotta really ask yourself, are you hating? Like, are you hating?
Nah, Terrance, it's not hate. And I know what you're saying, but it's not hate.
It don't feel like hate because you're saying the right thing, right? You feel like if he keeps doing things to a specific extent, he definitely could fuck up his opportunity. And I was gonna tell you this. It's like if you work at any company, you know how people in the government be like, yo, I legit can't tweet. Or I can't say that on my Twitter because I need to keep my job. It's the same situation. Like, I'm not making no excuses for Ja Morant waving a gun at all. NBA can do what they want. My biggest issue with the entire situation was after we say that Ja's wrong, it's like, okay, bet, yeah, okay, like, all right, I get it. But, like, everybody acting like this was, like a ignorant thing to do or a stupid decision to make. People are like, he'll never learn. My thing is this. Both times that Ja Morant has gotten in trouble for this situation, bruh has been living his life. Think about it. He in the club, probably turned up, flashed the gun. In that moment, he's literally just having fun. We could argue he having too much fun. And we said it was a mistake.
It was also a snowball of the cockiness on the court. Remember, and that's what,
because I'm getting it. Hold
okay,
on, don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. The incident before that with the Foot Locker joint, you'll see people bringing that up like, oh, well, you know, he had the incident with the Foot Locker.
His mom is a problem. His mom got him in two things. The thing at the high school.
This is my thing. Those are two events that we know about because of the last gun joint, but ain't nobody even really know about that until he flashed the gun like
Terrance,
that. For real.
He held up the Indiana Pacers had red lasers.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. We didn't know about the mall thing until the Pacers joint. You know?
Yeah, and then stuff started coming to light.
Once they tried, this is all I'm gonna say, y'all. I feel like a lot of the hate that we see from Ja Morant comes from the fact that y'all don't like Ja Morant's confidence on court. I feel like Ja Morant became an enemy to people when he said, I'm good in the West. When he said, I'm good in the West, people did not like that. Oh, you think you good in the West? I don't like the Memphis Grizzlies. They so cocky. Even before this season, what was people saying? Ja Morant's taking the gritty thing too far. Remember?
Uh-huh.
Like, they don't like the fact that they never like when we're confident, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. People, and this is black people too. I'm not singling no races out. It seems like when we confident, we get this target on our back, and they will do whatever they can to make you less confident. Like, all of your skeletons, everything that you've done, we're going to put up on Front Street so that you can never have that level of confidence again. You can never say you're good in the West. You can never say it's a parade in my city. They don't like you.
People don't like you
because you played for that rowdy young Memphis team. And I think now people are saying he's just an idiot. He's going to lose that Nike deal. He's going to... y'all starting to sound like things that y'all want more so than things that should actually be, because why would Nike drop him? What did he do wrong for Nike to drop him?
It's the representation. It's the same thing. It's a lot of people. Let me just say this too in response to you, what you're saying. I don't look at it as hate. I look at a lot of these analysts are a little older. Yeah. And specifically even younger black folks. I don't think the issue is what he did. Like, even with Mark Lamont Hill, shout out to Mark Lamont. I love Mark Lamont Hill. Sometimes he be. I saw what Mark Lamont Hill said, and I agree with him. It's like he didn't break a law. He shouldn't be like punished on some civil shit. It is business with the NBA, and a lot of black folks specifically. And the reason it's funny you say that a lot of black folks are bringing up his money. It's because all of us come from situations where we're either in or very close to poverty. You know what I'm saying? So when you see a young brother that has the influence that Ja has, I'm telling you, when we watched the video where he was grittying up the court and all of them little kids, mostly black, are grittying they're doing their little gritties with him. Yeah. That shit was inspiring. And you got $200 million. You just signed for $200 million.
Terrell.
So let me finish this. So, a lot of these analysts, you can call it hate, but a lot of people just don't like the fact
I'm not saying
that somebody is taking what could be generational wealth and squandering it.
Before you make it look like I'm saying that if you're saying that it's hate, I'm not. I'm saying it looks like hate when we're calling for his job and his money and stuff like that and calling him an idiot and saying that he's just stupid.
Is he not stupid? Is it not a stupid thing?
I think it's a foolish mistake, but it would be...
Oh, I'm sorry. You got it.
I think it would be stupid if he posted the gun. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look at the video, bro, I don't think Ja Morant knew his friend was recording him, so he pulled a gun out. It literally looked like his friend was like, oh,
Terrance,
shit.
No. He saw the camera and then pulled so you were already on camera.
But that's my thing. You never know, bro. I don't think Ja Morant is so stupid that he say, I'm going to go flash my gun on live again. I think it was a mistake. But I think it's one of the mistakes where they say don't hang out in that area no more. And even though you ain't make the mistake, you was down there. So you can't really, like when they tell you don't smoke no more, you literally don't smoke. But since you was around your homeboy and he was smoking, that shit come up in your system.
If you holding a J.
Terrell, if you're not smoking at all and I'm smoking, you say, nah, bruh, I'm not going to smoke because they got me on a no smoking thing. Your piss come dirty because you was around me. Everybody's going to say, Terrell's an idiot. He's an idiot. He'll never learn. But it's like, low-key, they right, because I should have just stayed home. But also, you really didn't smoke. It was really a mistake.
Yeah, but you're still stupid for putting yourself in the environment. And when you $200 million up, you got to be smarter than that.
Stupid things happen, but just because you do some stupid shit like that, which is really just an ethically stupid thing. It's really a morally stupid thing. Like, it really is just the NBA not liking its stupid thing, but like, I don't know what he really did wrong. I am having a very hard time sitting here saying Ja Morant needs to be suspended or lose his contract. I get the NBA not liking it. I get them wanting to smack his hand for it. But what can you really say about him just listening to music and waving a gun? Do they think that he's trying to promote gang violence by having a gun? What do they think that? I'll ask you this. What is Ja Morant? What is the image of what we seen with Ja Morant in that video? What is so wrong about that? You tell you put it out there because I know there's an answer for this. So go ahead.
I think Ja Morant is And I think that with the Memphis Grizzlies leadership is also, to me, not being talked about enough. Their role in like you were talking about earlier, the reputation that Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies built by being the big bad Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being that team that's going to talk shit, that's going to be competitive. At first, it was on the court. Ja Morant started having certain situations that, to be honest, as much as I want to blame the Grizzlies leadership, a lot of that shit was out of their control because his mom's calling him for certain shit. The Indiana Pacers thing was serious for the NBA. They took that shit serious. If you got players feeling like their lives were in danger because of some shit that who knows what really happened on that bus, but you was mixed up in that. Then you kind of gave credence to to all of that shit when you're holding a gun up in the strip club. It just wasn't a good look. And when you the face of he's not like Tyus Jones. Yeah. The backup off the bench, great guy. He's the face of that organization in the league. He's one of the league's best. Yeah. He was a first. I know he was an all-star. He's an all-star. He was getting ready to be all NBA. Yeah. Minus that situation. And then, this is what you got to think about. The reason why people calling him stupid is because
it's a stupid thing.
It is a stupid thing.
And I get why people would call you stupid, you know?
And you're right. I don't think he did anything to break a law. But when I was telling you about like some of these old heads and what they said, my issue with Ja Morant is this too. You did that interview with Jalen Rose and said, yeah, I learned a lot, XYZ. Yeah, I just need to take some time to get myself together. I know that what I'm doing is it's fucked up. You doing this on the Instagram Live, even though you didn't mean it, it kind of makes that whole interview look like you didn't really go away to learn about the shit because you just came back and got right back into it. You're literally Roger Weathers. You know what I'm saying? You went away to Gridiron Gang, came home and back on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The situation with Ja Morant and the Pacers thing, where apparently, and this has never been proven, I don't know if y'all know that, the Pacers reported that they saw red lasers come into their bus. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But it was never proven. Feel me? I don't ever remember seeing that it was proven that, Ja Morant and them really had guns. It was an incident report that we talking about. So this is my thing, y'all.
And it was like supposed to be his friends or I don't know.
And they said, that's my thing. Even Ja Morant waving the gun in the strip club. He's wrong. He was wrong for doing that, y'all, because of the heat he already had on his back. You already have the Indiana Pacers case. You have the case with the little boy. For some reason, your name was too hot in the streets for you to wave a gun. That was the idiotic part. Like, that was the stupid part, right? Mm-hmm. All of that shit is over with, right? Yep. Now I'm living my life. NBA YoungBoy just dropped that new song. Have you heard it?
Yes.
Nigga, I'm sorry. If you have a gun,
Terrance, you can't.
Let me just get it off.
It's just like, go ahead.
If you were to have a gun, right, and you're a fan of hip-hop, you know how hip-hop and guns work, right?
That's what I want to talk about next. Go ahead.
You know how hip-hop and guns work. All I'm saying is this. Me, myself, can take a gun, just like how Ja Morant had it, singing that NBA YoungBoy song. That don't mean that I'm about to be out here killing and shooting people. You know what I'm saying? It's just low-key a language of our music that we listen to. It's low-key the lifestyle that's glamorized. And my thing is this.
Okay.
Is the real problem with Ja Morant, or is the problem with the lifestyle that he is low-key choosing to live? People keep talking about how Ja Morant wants to be a thug, and he wants to be a thug, but he has all this money. Like, low-key, him holding a gun and dancing to NBA YoungBoy, that really don't make him a thug these days. That doesn't make you a thug. The reports of him throwing up neighborhood crip on the court, that's a serious, like, oh, you really want to be a thug? That's one thing. But us seeing Ja Morant with a gun, in possession of a gun, and then saying, he's trying to be something he's not. It just comes off like hate. It just comes off like, oh, you just hating on his lifestyle. Like, he not even doing shit.
Terrance, so let me ask you this, because I'm gonna just ask you. So you bring up him listening to music.
Yeah.
Right? How do you feel about the people that say, right, that blame rap music for how, because a lot of people don't like that. I don't know what side of the fence you sat on back when we talked about that probably 60 podcasts ago. But when people try to bring up rap music's influence on, black youth and our crime, we like to say, no. Yeah. But now, you bringing that up, remember what Dr. Umar said, if you go open one door, you have to open all them doors.
Bring it up.
Because my thing is, but do you agree, or do you think that our music plays a role?
No. I think our music, instead of playing a role, people need to understand that our music is low-key more of a reflection. Like, we always act like the music that we make create the environments we come from. They are literally a product of. Music in Chicago, think about it. Chicago streets are horrible. It's certain poverty, it's certain murder rates in certain areas that are horrible now. Mm-hmm. Stop trying to make it seem like the music did that. It didn't.
No,
it's right. The shit situations that do that.
You're right.
So
that's a fact.
When I look at shit like this and them having a problem with what Ja Morant is doing, my thing is like,
he's not a product of that though, Terrance. He would be influenced by the music.
But that's my thing. Our music comes from that. So It is very rugged. But you cannot tell him that he can't listen to NBA. That's what I tell y'all. Y'all can't tell Ja Morant that he can't listen to NBA YoungBoy with a gun in his hand. Because you're going to influence. Terrance, are you kidding me? Okay, so what about, because Ja Morant has a gun, that's going to influence young kids to go get a gun and kill somebody.
Nah, it just sends the wrong man. If you had a son,
this
is what you got to think about. It's funny because they was making fun of Mike Wilbon. If you had a son, right, that's 12, and all he's doing is grittying and back and forth in your kitchen because he loves Ja Morant, you're not going to want your son to see that, bro. If you keeping it 100. These niggas might be old. These analysts sometimes be old and they have antiquated views. You right? But think about that. Like, what do you have to think about that? Like, if you had a son.
I think about the Cardi B situation where when Cardi B came out with WAP and all of the shit she came out with, they were talking about how little kids look up to her. And she said, look, I didn't sign up to be a kid's role model where now y'all want me on Sesame Street and just doing happy-go-lucky shit. Ja Morant is 23 years old. But not saying that means you could be ignorant or fuck up your opportunity. But what is a 23-year-old who's actually cool, what is a 23-year-old going to be into? He's going to be into the current music scene, which unfortunately it is what it is. I think trying to act like Ja Morant's trying to be a thug because he's in possession of a gun, it just sounds like old niggas being old niggas. Sorry.
We wasn't supposed to be saying it, but I don't agree. I think
Shannon Sharp and them, Stephen A, but y'all are just some old niggas who are just scared to lose your job.
They're right, though. This is what the thing. It's not even about him being a thug, and people aren't even trying to call him a thug like that.
People are definitely saying that he's trying to be a thug, Terrell. They say he's trying to be something
people have used that word and trying to say he hard, and people have said
he's hard, but he's not.
People have said that, but the biggest issue that these people have, Terrance, is the fact that you had $240 million. You lost the 40 because you didn't make
watching.
You didn't make the All NBA team, and on top of that,
that's nothing to do with guns,
Terrance. You went to the rehab and you took 8 games off.
The All NBA thing has nothing to do with guns.
You took 8, okay, but you took 8 games. I'm just talking about what happened. And you're right, it is about the money. And that's not a bad thing because we watched you lose that. Now you're doing this where you could be pretending. They're talking about a 25 to 40 game suspension. You know who you looking like now?
Who?
Now you starting to look like Antonio. I get Antonio Brown vibes from Ja Morant. Make no mistake about it. I don't know if everybody forgot. Antonio Brown was legit the best wide receiver in the league. Julio, all these other people you want to name now, a lot of them could not hold a candle to AB. But What happened with AB?
He had problems in the fucking locker room and on the fucking
He had
field.
problems in the locker room.
Right. So that has
And
nothing to do
Antonio
with Ja
Brown.
Morant.
But Terrence, he ended up being somebody that, despite what the problem was, he ended up not being reliable.
Because of his
If Ja
antics
Morant,
on the court. Ja Morant has
Terrence,
never been
okay, but
unreliable
listen,
on the basketball court.
Let me cook.
You're not cooking.
But listen, Ja Morant, if he's going to take a 40 or 25 game suspension, now you starting to look like an opportunity for a team versus a resource.
He
because
shouldn't be
Terrence,
suspended for what he did. He
but
shouldn't be
Terrence,
suspended.
the reality is he's probably going to face suspension. 25 to 40 games. People are calling for him to not play the season. Okay. And as much as we might disagree, right, that he shouldn't be suspended, the reality is he shouldn't be in a situation anyway. And now, if you're the Grizzlies, you got to figure out what you're going to do with your season. And now, if I'm another team, do I want to take on Ja Morant? This motherfucker might pick up a gun. Terrence, you think, okay, let's say, okay, but
I swear.
I'm just telling you that these white,
God, that's what I'm talking about, what you're talking about right
Terrence,
now.
these white CEOs and these people up top, they not going to want to take the chance the same way. It got way worse for AB. But the same way nobody will give AB a chance now because I don't know what could happen. It's the same thing that could happen to Ja if he don't get his act together. And that's why people are being so tough on him, bro. That's why people being tough.
I don't think it's like AB because I think AB's issues were on the field. Ja Morant, even when he waved the gun the first time, was he late to OTA? I mean, was he late to practice? Was he late to the games? Was he showing up late because he's drunk?
Terrence, AB,
like he's literally not doing anything but living his life, and people don't like it. And at this point, I'm like, okay, so the first time waving a gun with the cases up in the air, that was irresponsible. Like, bro, why are you waving a gun and you know you got these 2 open cases? So let's say Ja Morant didn't get involved in these 2 cases, went nowhere, by the way. Those were just open cases of people saying shit. Do you know that the woman who pressed charges at Foot Locker or against Ja Morant already had like 11 or 10 cases already open? She's a nut in that town?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I did see that.
But look, we don't want to talk about that. We just want to talk about, we want to put him down, you know? So like, he literally, is he never going to ever be able to have a gun? Is that illegal in the NBA? It's not, because this is my thing. Let me say this about the NBA real quick. The NBA will take remember when Mikal Bridges and Chris Paul was doing this? NBA, y'all love that. Y'all love niggas doing this, shooting a 3-pointer. Y'all love when we do this, all of that on the court when it's basketball. That's cool. I'm in my crib listening to hip hop, and I got a real gun with me, and now all of a sudden it's a problem because I'm not promoting NBA. Oh, but it's cool when I do the shooting because I'm shooting on the court. Maybe we should pull that off. If hip-hop's influence on our players' lifestyle is a problem, maybe hip-hop's influence on y'all fucking league is a problem. Y'all know I start getting passionate. I will say they'll benefit off hip-hop on one point, and but then you want to shit on us for listening to it and being proud of it on another point.
They play music that definitely has some lyrics that
they
promote gun violence, especially on some of the commercial breaks.
So that's my thing.
You're right about that.
Stop acting like y'all give a fuck about little black boys, and y'all give a fuck about little black kid communities.
Shannon and them, Stephen A and them, the points they making, they're not the NBA. But you coming for them, and let me tell you this.
I'm coming for them because they only want to talk about this man's pockets.
That's the biggest thing that people have an issue with.
That's the biggest thing people can point to because y'all niggas don't have money of your own.
They do.
They don't have Ja Morant's money.
Terrence, that's not a good point. It's all about the fact that, yes, as a black person, you don't want to see another black person that has the ability to change generations for themselves. Fuck that up. You're going to be critical. It's like, damn. To me, for you, my question to you is, you need to, so you don't think we should hold Ja accountable at all. You just think we should shake it off and whatever. So what do you think should have happened, Terrence? Nobody should say anything. All the analysts should shut up. What should happen? That's my question to you.
If the NBA doesn't like Ja Morant having a gun, I feel like the NBA could make a suspension if they want. I feel like you see these old black men saying how Ja Morant is going to be out of the league if he doesn't chill. You see people talking about how
they're going to lie?
They're going to take his contract. They're going to do all of this. when you look at the younger analysts, most of the younger analysts are like, look at what J.J. Redick said. Literally, it's like, all right, guys, like, I get that we don't like this, but, like, what did he really do wrong? And that's what the NBA is going to investigate. I don't like how these old black men are getting up there and y'all want to point to all of his money and act like he should be grateful that he's getting money that he earned. You feel me? You want to throw $200 million in his face. Nigga, I'm a $200 million player. Fuck you talking about?
You won't be on a team if you're doing this. That's the problem. It don't matter how good you are. If you keep doing this, nobody's going to want you in their locker room, Terrence.
If I keep listening to music with my friends and have a gun on me, what am I doing wrong?
I get it's fucked up because you're right. It's not right. But you not being smart. You act like you don't know the game you playing.
Terrell,
you playing checkers.
I think it was a mistake. And I think people acting like Ja Morant deliberately recorded himself when it was on his man's page. It was his man's page. He could have thought his man was recording.
He saw the camera
and bro,
pulled the gun up.
I'm going to keep it a hundo. When you come from an area of poverty or have friends that are in an area of poverty, some of you niggas that listen to this right now, you might not be hood at all, but most of your homies could be some hood niggas. And we keep it 100. This barbershop talk. When I'm around my niggas that do hood shit, am I going to have a problem with them doing that? One, no.
You're not going to be doing it, Terrence.
But this is what I'm trying to say. When it's me and my boy and I can trust him with my life, I feel like, you know what? I can do some hood rat shit around this nigga. He not going to snitch. Man, do y'all know what type of rules the NBA has on weed, drugs? Do you think these players don't do it? You think they going home and doing it by themselves?
Terrence,
listen, they going to smoke. I could smoke weed with you right before my game. But if you post it on what's the name, it's just a mistake. We both know I'm wrong for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, Ja Morant probably know I'm wrong for having this gun, but we young, we living, we not killing nobody, we having a good time.
So why pick up the gun when the video was recording? That's why people are saying you're the one.
Y'all are acting like Ja Morant recorded himself. It was a mistake.
But Terrence, he saw the camera, picked up the gun. His man tried to save him and be like, yo, I didn't think you was about to do that.
But he also might not have known that his man was on live. Y'all don't know everything.
Man, y'all just want somebody to be like wrong, you shooting him. You shooting him so much bail. But the reality is,
any bail. I'm the only one shooting him some bail. When you shoot a nigga some bail, niggas will act like I'm trying to bail him out the whole time. This whole time, Terrell, I'm not letting you do that. This whole time I've said he was wrong for what he did. I'm talking about everybody else. I'm not talking about Ja Morant.
So you basically said nobody. So basically to you, though, you making it seem like nobody can criticize him or say anything about his money when that's the biggest thing that you're fucking up.
I'm not saying nobody can say that. I'm just saying people are focusing on him being out of the league, him losing his money. Oh, he's going to lose his money. And it's like nobody can even tell you what he legit did wrong. You could just talk about how you don't like it.
Now, okay, so
and that's why I challenge the NBA, because I'm like, y'all be cool with other shit that they do in the NBA. We're going to act like this is what, he's promoting gang violence? He didn't even do shit.
Terrence, but it's not an ethical issue. It's a business thing now. With the NBA, because I'm with you, it's not a law thing. It's a business thing with the NBA. So to wrap this whole shit, in terms of
I get the business aspect.
Suspension.
Remember I told you, if they don't like it and they want to suspend him, that's fine. But call him for his Nike deal to be gone and stuff like that.
Nike got rid of Kyrie for that tweet. And a lot of people felt like, all right, so
man, you know why Nike got rid of Nike? Why he got rid? Why
of
they
course
got rid
we
of
do. But this is where people are starting to like. This is where shit gets. You know what I'm saying? This is how sticky this shit can get. Cause now people are gonna say, oh, but you know what I'm saying? The oh, but start coming out. And so far as the business thing, the reason why I say he could impact locker rooms is because, like you said, it is a business thing, and they could suspend him for 25, 30 games. And now you're starting to look like, damn, do we even want to take a chance with this motherfucker?
Man, that nigga's he's a $200 million player. Yes, you're taking a chance.
Well, you didn't look like $200 million in that playoffs. So
yes, he did.
No, you didn't.
What fucking squad did he have around him?
Terrence, are you kidding me? They all look trash.
Ja Morant did not look trash in that playoff series.
He didn't look like he normally looked.
He didn't look like he had no fucking help.
That floater wasn't working. That mid-range and threes wasn't working. They had a terrible series.
Man, Bane was slumming. Ja Morant kept him in some of them games, Terrell. Bane slummed. Jaren Jackson, zero offense. Brooks talked trash. None of them niggas could score but Ja.
I'll give some credit to the Lakers. We do give credit to the Lakers defense, but
they want to talk to.
I'm just saying that you gotta think about that.
Y'all want to talk about Ja as if Ja is not worth the money that y'all are talking about him losing.
Was AB not worth the money? He left Pittsburgh and Oakland and won a Super Bowl.
God, man.
He won a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. He was the best.
And all of that stuff fell through because of AB's unreliability on the football field.
To stay on the field, right? To stay on the field.
Ja Morant has never had that problem. This is a mistake made by his friend.
Terrance, I get that it's different because of like who's doing it.
This is a mistake made by Ja Morant's friend that he has to take credit for because you was there. But let's stop acting like Ja Morant don't give a fuck about the game of basketball or some shit now.
I think he does. I think he loves the game of basketball. Nobody's saying that.
Right,
but
he made a mistake.
What we're saying is what you doing off the court is
not going to lose. He's not
what you doing off the court. If they suspend him for 40 games, 25 games,
he'll be back after.
You're an opportunity for an organization,
and
now.
we'll risk it.
That's
we'll
all
risk
I'm saying.
it.
Terrance, you're saying that
we
because you got your pom poms out for the nigga.
We tried it out. E. Smith for my Wizards for 2 years in a row. It is a team that will take Ja Morant. We don't give a fuck about this shit for real.
The Wizards owner.
They don't give a fuck about Black lives like that for real.
If the league suspend him, you're not going to take somebody that's not going to play.
We're not about to sit here and act like the NBA gives a fuck about
Terrance,
gun
it's not
violence.
about that. It's not about that.
That would be what the suspension and him not being in the league is about, Terrell.
In terms of talent, you would take him. But if he starts to present
that's
an
all that
opportunity
matters.
To stay on the if he can't stay on the court,
he can stay on the court.
Terrance, he can't. The nigga, first of all, he's a crash dummy. On the court and off the court. You crashing out. Terrance, all right, let's have an honest conversation.
Are you talking about him doing a high flying?
On the court, yeah. You on the court, you jumping in the fucking air 17 feet up the air, breaking your fucking hand. Off the court. Terrance, I'm sorry.
Oh, now his game is a problem.
Terrance, no, I'm not even trying to do that. But this motherfucker, we just seen him drinking out of a Casamigos bottle.
He's now, young. So the fuck what? Terrance, Melo, Bron, Wade all did it.
You know what?
They all did it. It wasn't a problem.
You're not going to hold this man accountable
because you're not talking about basketball shit. You talking about him living his life.
I'm talking about him
can drink Casamigos if he wants.
He's crashing out, Terrance.
How?
That's crashing out. How? Look at you. You about to get suspended because you're crashing out.
He's about to get suspended because his man's recorded. It's dumb IG live shit. It happens.
Is anything on Ja, Terrance? Is anything Ja's fault?
We already said that. You niggas saying he's not about to be in the league are haters.
So it's nothing wrong with him drinking out of a Casamigos bottle.
Terrell, him drinking out of
nigga went to rehab.
He didn't go to rehab for alcohol. He went to rehab for this fuckboy ass situation with the gun.
Oh, and then you came right back and I guess didn't learn shit.
Yo, low key, I don't think that he went to rehab. I don't think he gave a fuck to talk about Jalen Rose. All of that shit was for the camera.
And we learned that.
All of that shit was for the cameras. Like,
we learned that though with
Ja Morant is just simply a young kid.
He's stupid, man.
Ja Morant is simply just a young kid that's just falling on hard times a little bit. But like, why are we acting like this man is like robbing niggas and beefing with niggas and doing anything?
That, Terrance. Nobody's saying that. We saying he's crashing out.
He's simply in possession of a gun, listening to music, and niggas are saying that he's being fumbly with his bag.
He is.
Y'all just don't like the way that he enjoys himself, it seems like.
Terrance, okay,
he's not telling niggas to shoot niggas. He's not pointing his gun at niggas. He haven't been in any type of problem for real.
But you said
we just don't like seeing him with a gun because y'all think that promotes gang violence?
Terrance,
gun violence?
You don't like the fact that people are critical of him losing his bag because he did lose the $40 million because he didn't make the All-NBA because of that gun shit. Now you got another thing where you probably missed time.
He did not make the All-NBA because of his talent.
He didn't make the All-NBA team not because of his talent, because of all this bullshit. That's a fact.
So like he didn't lose his money because of the gun thing. He really lost his money because he wasn't playing.
Terrance, no. You lost because of that situation.
But look, that situation was a fuckboy situation, was a mistake, right? Okay, cool. I didn't get all NBA.
You lost $40 million because you didn't get all NBA.
Okay, but like the fact that y'all know niggas' numbers, that is the most annoying shit. That's why I come off like haters. Y'all know his money,
not hate,
so
Terrance.
you just
we don't
want to see the nigga crash
face. Out.
Bro, it's not.
How is that hate? We don't want to see him crash, bro.
Y'all niggas are calling for the crash. Stop telling me that you don't want to see a nigga crash out when instead of you saying, yo, bro, got to get it together, niggas are like, he's about to lose this.
Terrence,
he's
we're
gonna
just
lose
reporting
that.
on what he does.
Are you bro, the first things that niggas said was how much money bro was going to lose. Niggas wasn't saying how they felt about it. Everybody, Steven and all these niggas immediately come out and say, oh, he about to lose all his money. And that's what black people do. When we see somebody go through something, we just talk about he gonna lose everything.
I told you why.
That's
because
an issue.
we not used to niggas.
Okay, you can explain it, but it's an issue. It's an issue,
That's the one thing that, but
it's crabs in a barrel, Ja like.
It's not. It's not. We want to see you out. You keep jumping back in here. And people
How
are
is he
saying,
jumping
yo,
in?
go.
How is he jumping in?
Terrence, how is he jumping in and this nigga's in?
Y'all act like Ja Morant is trying to be Leon from Snowfall and go back to the hood and sell drugs.
That's literally
He's
what
listening
he
to
does.
music with
That
a
is
gun.
literally what he does, Terrence.
You're in a fucking country.
Terrence, he hangs out with niggas in hood.
You don't know. You don't know this
Terrence,
nigga.
Look at
You don't know
Terrence,
him.
There is
that shit is blowing the
Terrence,
fuck out
there's
of me.
video.
You don't know him.
There's video of him in the hood.
You don't know where he is or
All right,
what
Terrence.
he's doing with his family's there.
Terrence,
so he can't go to the hood?
Everybody know he didn't grow up there.
Can he not go?
Why are you trying to go? You 200
What if
million
his
up.
family there?
Terrence.
What if his family live in the hood?
So what? Why do you want to go back? You 200 up. If you end up dying out there, we gonna say he shouldn't have been there.
He shouldn't have been in his family house?
Terrence,
you sound stupid.
Terrence, niggas die in their hood. We lost
Niggas
Terrence,
die in their hood doing
Terrence,
hood shit.
we lost
He's not doing hood shit.
Terrence, he is. What else does he have to do to prove to you? He's drinking
Terrell,
Casamigos in a
we
strip
can
club.
go up the street
Strip
right
club.
now. We can go up the street right now and find niggas listening to Young Boy with guns.
Terrence, Terrence, you are missing it.
It's not a good
Terrence,
thing, but he's not.
You are missing
This nigga's not shooting. This nigga's not selling drugs, trying to live a hood
Terrence,
life. Just because he's
in
with
the
his
strip
fam. Just because he's with his fam and you might see a gun does not mean I'm involved in that activity. That is stereotyping.
Terrence, but like you know, when niggas get online with their guns, Terrence, we have lost people in our close vicinity. And you know, when people get online and they promoting this lifestyle and they acting like they this way, they invite a certain type of energy, do they not?
In one moment, you saying he's 200 M's up. Nobody is going to see Ja Morant with a gun and attempt to kill Ja Morant.
Terrence, you don't know that. Nipsey was 100 million up.
Nipsey was a rolling 60s Crip.
It don't matter,
You
Terrence.
can't talk about them niggas and Ja Morant.
Terrence,
You just said he don't come from that.
First of all, Terrence.
He don't come from it,
but
so they're not going to fuck with him.
What I'm saying is, Dolph and Nipsey was up to the point where they didn't have to go back to them neighborhoods. And they both died in them neighborhoods.
Terrell, just fucking stop, bro.
And Ja Morant,
fucking stop.
Ja Morant,
Nipsey died in his neighborhood because his business was in his neighborhood, and he died on some fuckboy shit. Dolph died supporting another business, still in his neighborhood. Them niggas you're making it seem like...
It's not their fault. It's the fact that you can't go back sometimes.
But that's not what we talking about with Ja Morant. We're not talking about that with Ja Morant. You're talking about the fact that he's simply there. He's putting his life in danger. You don't know what the fuck he's doing. You sound like everybody else talking about Ja Morant, and you don't even know he's in the hood with his friends. How do you know that?
Terrence, they literally, I don't know if you've like not looked, but this nigga, they have posted like, when they show the neighborhoods Ja be in, it's like, yo, you would never think somebody that make $200 million would be in this neighborhood. But like, why are you there?
Who's gonna take care of those neighborhoods? We want so bad for black people to get money and leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so what? He's young.
You help from a distance. You don't put yourself out there with a gun.
All right, man. I'll tell y'all this. Make y'all own fucking money and make the decisions y'all want. Y'all so fucking quick to take a black man money and say, oh, that job you got, you gonna lose, or you gonna lose that job you got when you make a mistake. Like, if
it's accountability, bro.
They not gonna be behind Ja Morant when he make a mistake. They gonna do exactly what y'all are doing, which is calling for this man's head, neck, and
career. Not calling for his head. We want to see the man win. I'm thinking about the
fact that man has a little girl.
And
I don't want him to lose his Nike deal. I don't think he should be suspended, because my thing is this. I don't think he should lose a Nike deal or get suspended for what y'all are saying y'all don't like about like what y'all saw. Because he really didn't do anything.
But you saying, you thinking about his little girl, you thinking about his Nike deal, but what he's doing isn't anything wrong, but you acting like you don't see how he's not playing the game right. Like, you're literally trying to lose all of that.
It was a mistake. And that's what y'all gonna do.
It's a second mistake.
Y'all are gonna get on here, and because of Terrell's responses, y'all are going to try to say that I'm being apologetic for Ja Morant. Let me say this. Y'all are going to get on here and try to say I'm capping for Ja Morant. I'm trying to say he did nothing wrong, and I never said that. Everybody knows this situation with Ja Morant is a stupid situation. You really getting hemmed up because your man couldn't put his phone away, put the phones away. I don't think Ja Morant out here to kill niggas or promote gang violence. I think he's living that young life that these young niggas are living. We ain't got control of none of these young niggas.
But you making it seem like he didn't purposely lift that gun on that camera, Terrance. You making it seem like the nigga put the camera on him. From the video that I saw, Terrell,
he lifted the gun up after knowing, hey, my man on live.
But that's my
or
thing.
Recorded. We don't know. You're saying he saw the camera and purposely lifted the gun.
That is what happened.
He could have thought that his man was just recording a video or whatever, bro.
But you still shouldn't do that, Ja. And this nigga's the reason you got in trouble before.
God, see, this is what everybody's got to answer for some quick shit. It was a fucking mistake. Watching niggas tell other niggas what... It's not like Ja Morant posted this shit. His man posted it. Even his man was like, oh, shit, my bad, bro. I didn't know that you had the joint in your hand.
But bottom line,
him being around a gun is not... I don't think Ja Morant should be suspended because he's around a gun like this nigga deadass has a gun charge.
Terrance, nobody's saying that.
He don't have no gun charge. He never got caught with
possession.
This nigga never got caught with something illegal. He never been involved in some shit.
After the last situation...
We just don't like what we see.
After the last situation, there will be people that even before the video would say he shouldn't even been in that situation to begin with.
I agree, but I don't think he should lose his Nike deal because of it. I think that y'all can just not like it. I don't think
he should lose his Nike deal. I don't even know if I agree with a suspension.
I don't agree with a suspension or Nike because my thing is like it's
just not smart.
It's just a fucked up situation for real. And last but not least, we live in a country and we gotta move past this, Terrell. The whole thing is Ja Morant.
Go ahead.
I'll let you get your shit
I didn't know you was gonna do that.
Man, we live in a country where other races are proud to be, you know what I'm saying, proud of their weapons that they use. And they using them weapons to go out and fucking hunt deer. Let me say it. They're using their weapon to go out and hunt deer. They go into the military or whatever. But this whole country, we seeing kids die every day in front of fucking beauty supply stores, in front of grocery stores.
Elementary schools,
kids getting gunned down, and we still got no type of gun laws to get that shit in order because y'all love guns so much because you can take your gun and kill an animal, or you can protect yourself. But we literally come from an environment of we have guns. We never got guns for hunting. We always got guns for defense. Our gun ownership history has always come from defense since slavery days. Even our music and us having guns in the hood. These niggas y'all talk about with guns in the hood. Do you know that they have those guns to protect themselves from other people? It ain't just fun. We not just collecting. We be proud that I'm still here and I ain't let that nigga take me. That's why we be proud. Y'all be proud that you got a fucking deer or some other bullshit behind y'all guns and y'all love them. And these the same people that we watching trash Ja Morant for simply having a gun and listening to music. But y'all love guns.
It's because it's not just about the gun.
Is what y'all doing not influencing more violence? All these store shootings? We got 150 plus mass shootings. Is Ja Morant's activity really the influence of that? Do y'all really have a gun problem?
It's not even...
we have a Ja Morant black culture problem.
I get what you're saying for the people that are coming for him for guns, but the biggest issue is what you don't think we should have an issue with, which is him squandering away generational wealth.
I didn't say I don't have an issue with that.
You're saying I don't think
he's doing that. Y'all are just trying to jump to that because that's what y'all low-key, it's like being scared. It's like, yo, I am literally worth $200 million. Talk to me nice.
You're not about to be.
Why not? Is my talent going to change?
Terrance, all right. We're not getting back into this. I just told you what the organization, what could happen.
You're trying to make it seem like
AB 2.0.
You keep thinking that he's AB, but he's never displayed any type of on-court.
It's not about on-court.
AB was on court.
Terrance, but just listen to me real quick.
Like, that is killing me.
But just listen to me real quick.
AB is on court,
But Terrance, just listen to me when I say about the AB, because obviously you missed the point. I'm not saying
You're trying to say that
Ja Morant,
he got in
Terrance,
a situation and he gets suspended,
but Terrance,
then he's not going to be on the court.
Listen to what it's my point.
Terrell, I already know your point.
Not listening.
I'm just disagreeing. I don't need to hear it again,
but you're missing it. You're saying something that I'm not saying. I'm not saying that Ja's on the court issues is the reason why he's not playing. I get that AB.
You're calling him
AB
AB 2.0, and I don't like it because that's.
I get that AB fucked his shit up in
the
locker rooms and
so
on
how
the
can
field.
He be
but
AB?
the reason why teams don't want to sign AB is all reliability. Ja is also
From the
Ja
field.
is somebody who's reliable, but if you can't stay on the field, if you're gonna be missing games for what you're doing off the field, you just as much as a liability as the person that has issues in the locker room who can't stay on the field. Okay. Both of y'all, at the end of the day, not playing for a certain amount of time. Okay. That's my point.
Okay.
It is a little different.
I think that's what I don't like is shit like calling him AB 2.0 because that is what we as a community do when we really just be moving like we want to see people fail. Like, y'all want him to be AB 2.0 more than he really is headed that way. I'm going to leave it at that. Like, he's really doing nothing to be AB for real.
Nothing, Terrance.
No. AB was not about this gameplay shit. This nigga was not about the game. This nigga took his helmets and shoulder pads off on the field.
That was the last thing he did.
But
that
think
was
about
the last.
how idiotic that was.
But look at what this nigga's doing.
This nigga AB went to like some place and then fucked his feet up. Remember, he couldn't even run?
I remember that.
Ja Morant not putting his game at risk. He's not putting his $200 million
You about to miss 40 games.
It really is just like this is going to be a behavioral thing where it's just like AI back in the day. Like,
so what if the Grizzlies say, you know what, we don't want to deal with this drama. We going to drop him.
Drop him. And you'll watch everybody flock to that man more than y'all watch people flock to night. Look at what...
Terrance, you're wrong.
Kyrie said anti-Semitism. And look, do you think people gave a fuck? They was telling him to apologize. That is low-key worse than holding a gun.
Kyrie...
What Kyrie did is low-key, to them, that's worse than you having gun possession. You really lose your deal with that.
No, 100%. They take that shit a little bit more serious. But I just think that he could be, if he gonna continue to do this shit,
you
and
think
nothing
the Mavericks
happens,
had to have an anti-Semitism conversation with Kyrie before they signed him for that money?
Hell no.
No.
I just think that's Kyrie is different from like Ja Morant and AB because it's just a pattern of.
Who would you rather have right now, Kyrie or Ja Morant? Let's just go to the next topic.
You would take Ja?
Am I tripping?
If Kyrie was on the Memphis Grizzlies, they would be playing in the Western Conference Finals right now. We're not doing this. That nigga couldn't make a floater. I can't believe you.
If I'm in the playoffs right now,
I just got way too mad.
You did because you're tripping like Ja Morant wasn't cooking playoffs.
He was not.
He was. It just his team was trash.
Kyrie would have been putting up buckets. Ja was putting up 13 and had 51 night and lost.
I'd rather have the young Ja. I want young Ja. Y'all not gonna start faking on my man game. This nigga became an NBA star faster than a lot of people. Where's Zion at?
He can't stay healthy.
His motherfucking numble knee ass. I don't know where the fuck he is. He can't do shit. Where everybody else that was in my class? Who got a signature shoe from my clas? Talk to me nice.
Are you talking about this guy who can't stay on the court because he's too busy drinking Casamigos and waving a gun?
Y'all want to know this is the last time I say about Ja Morant. What other NBA player is cool enough to be like the young, cool? Who?
What are you talking about? We got plenty stars in the league.
Think about it.
Trae Young is ice Trae the game. He's just not as good as he doesn't have the best situation as Ja.
Trae Young is a good example. You know, he was close with the Migos. He got the Atlanta. He's the Atlanta basketball player.
So fuck out of here.
But Ja Morant could be that AI type player, bro. I want y'all to think about how they did not like AI and why. Why did they not like AI?
Move on from this bullshit.
Okay, bet. All I'm going to say is they didn't like AI because AI was bringing hip-hop a little too close to basketball. They said, okay, his clothes resemble a little too close to the rappers. This nigga got tattoos a little too close. Do you know that they implemented a rule where you had to, because of AI, you had to show up wearing business casual clothes for like 5 seasons. Do you know that? You had to show up wearing a suit because of AI. They didn't like his culture. It was nothing he was doing wrong. They just didn't like, oh, you acting like the people we don't really know or trust, even though you know and trust them. Feel me?
I get what you're saying.
I'm not trying to say that Ja Morant, what he did in this situation was wrong. I just feel like
I really want everybody to comment too. If I'm tripping, tell me. If y'all think, I think Terrance made some really good points. I personally feel like we see it a little bit different.
And I know people are not going to agree with what I said. I just know it.
Don't try to play that role and make it seem like
I'm already watching people online disagree with Mark Lamont Hill. They disagree with JJ Redick. They're going to disagree with me. That's why I tweeted that gift of Ja Morant. I don't care. I feel like he was wrong, but man, that brother needs to stay in the league.
he need to keep himself in the league.
Old ass black men talking about, oh, he's just going.
They right.
Y'all just look like some fucking I'm doing my job hating ass old niggas on TV. What you gonna get up there and really say? Look, what could you get up there and really say?
Terrence, it's like easy to say that, but if Ja Morant was to come out and call everybody haters, I would be like, nigga, get your shit together.
That's why I'm doing it, because it was a slow news week, and it was y'all turn to say, oh, they looked to all of you niggas to see how y'all was going to strip him down and beat him. My thing is this, bro. If we don't have his back, who going to have it?
He got to have his own back. We not about to keep putting our neck out for this nigga, and he's going to look. Niggas put their neck out him for the first time.
Niggas never put their neck out for
Terrence, the first time, it was like, yo, I don't think he's done. I think he's going to be all right. I think he's learned his lesson type shit. He got a smack on the wrist.
I'm gonna keep it
8 games.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all.
Now you about to get 30.
Ever since Ja Morant said he was good in the West, I don't think anybody been sticking their neck out for Ja. They've been rooting for that man's
Terrence, you can go back.
Ever since he said it.
You know what? We're moving on for this shit.
We might as well just drop this and say the Ja Morant convo. Ridiculous.
Insane. All right, bet. So
to the people who listened to that and didn't whatever, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes podcasts go like this. What are you saying?
I just said we screamed at each other about Ja Morant for the last hour, and people are like, "Oh, can't wait."
Man,
it's insane.
Not a whole lot to say about Beyonce, but we do want to give her a shout out. Just started her world tour, Renaissance. Shout out to everybody who's got tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I know the tickets was very hard to get. I don't think me and Terrell got any tickets, but you know, it's not too late, y'all. You can still get some tickets. You just might not have them best seats, you know.
They are very expensive. I will say this. The tour is rumored to be the biggest tour in history, over $2.1 billion projected. We haven't happened yet, but it's getting ready to be the biggest tour in history, and I expect nothing less from the person who is the greatest performer of all time. So, and she's smoking that shit.
All I'm gonna say is, we move on from the Beyonce journey. We move on after this. I'm gonna just say this: we saw a lot of, you know what I'm saying, different clips of Beyonce's first leg of her tour.
The first show in Sweden.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like we've been seeing a lot of good clips, but we haven't seen we've been seeing a couple, you know, rocky clips. I saw a clip where, and I'm about to send it to you because my girl, believe it or not, y'all, is a Beyonce. She one of them, you know, the Beyonce
haters.
Not haters, nah. She in the Beehive, so I can't, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she's like me.
She gonna be at bat for it, but let me go to. But I saw a video with Beyonce, like it seemed like she stumbled her words or something like that, or like fumbled her words or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Am I tripping?
I swear, people that be hating try and go and find these little clips.
I'm not searching for anything.
Every performance isn't perfect. You can literally look at Homecoming. There's a part on Homecoming that somebody shared where she said a lyric wrong. But like, dog, I'm in the middle of my show. That's still like the best. That's still one of the best performances ever. Nobody even would have saw that. But if you were to take that little clip and put that out, I guess, okay, what? I get the head thing that she wore the first time, the Beehive head thing. That shit did not work out. I will keep it a buck. She couldn't move up there. But
all I'm gonna say is this:
she's smoking that shit.
The Beehive isn't gonna admit it. I know how y'all are. Shout out to y'all for being such stout supporters. Y'all been making excuses all week, especially this man to my right. We had to sit there.
Terrence, please don't say it on the pod.
I'm saying it.
I'm gonna need a Ricola.
Cause they need to hear this. Cause hey, look, y'all, I'm not hating at all. Beyonce is one of the greatest of all time. I have no problem with her. I have no problem with her performances right now. None. Shout out. All I'ma say, this man to my right has built a reputation for shitting on Michael Jackson and saying that Michael Jackson only has a couple dance moves.
I don't like that.
He only get up there and do a couple moves for real. When we talk about greatest performer, you shit on his dance moves.
Terrence, that's
Terrell
not it.
never talks about Michael Jackson.
I always talk about the performance. I'm not about to let you do that.
No. I'm saying you never
I always talk
about
the performance, not just the moves.
So you're not just talking to me. I'm gonna just say my piece and then you say your piece.
All right, go ahead.
He don't never say nothing about the stage. He don't never say nothing about the time period. It seems like he just talks about being the greatest. And the one thing he nitpicks is the dance moves when it comes to Michael Jackson. Oh, Michael Jackson only did the same moves. Beyonce, whatever. He's never had a Beachella. All right, whatever. Fast forward.
He never had a
1,000 years. Super Bowl, right? This year. I had to sit here and listen to Terrell completely dog Rihanna on the Super Bowl.
I did not dog Rihanna, Terrence.
And play the... I mean, it was a good performance. It
was all right.
It wasn't done this. She didn't do a lot of this. It was just standing there. It was just this. We heard a whole lot of pushback from Terrell and a bunch of Beyonce fans from the Rihanna Super Bowl performance. So my thing is this. Hey, look, y'all got it. Y'all got the greatest performer ever. Oh, but some of these videos drop and we see Beyonce say, what I say? Love on top.
Just let me know when I can respond.
And we got her saying, we got people saying, oh my God, she was just so impressed by her music, she forgot her lyrics. Are you kidding me?
Let me just respond, Terrence. Let me respond.
My girl told me she was so impressed by the way she sounded that she chuckled. I don't think that was what that was. And low key, it is amazing to see. Y'all had all of that smoke for Ree. I'm just saying, hey, look, the Navy was chilling, and then the Super Bowl came, and we was told that was we was told.
Just let me know when I can respond. I'm gonna let you just go. This is what I'll say. All right, bet you're done.
I'm a Beyonce fan.
If you look at this tour, right? Have there been a few clips that came out where Beyonce isn't doing a fucking number? Breaking out into dance, sure. There's a couple clips where she's just standing there singing.
And that's not like her.
And there is probably triple that amount of clips where she's up there going crazy. And with Beyonce, it's also not just about what I'm doing alone. Beyonce, if y'all watch the Homecoming documentary, and I hate that I'm talking about this.
You literally don't have to. You literally we can just move
If you watch the Homecoming documentary, she puts together her shows. She be putting shit together.
Same as every other artist.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Beyonce put together everything down to what motherfuckers are wearing.
Cool.
Fuck out of here, because you didn't watch.
Okay.
Number two,
nobody else does that.
Terrence, I never shitted on. My only thing with Michael Jackson is
you never gave credit to the people that was what they was wearing. You never gave credit to how he set it up. You never did any of that. You just hate on him.
Look at the difference between the shows.
But look at the time period difference.
Look at Rihanna.
Look at the difference of a car made in the 80s and a car made now.
Which one's going to run better?
Right, because look at the fucking time period. You wouldn't compare them.
Yeah, sometimes you're just better.
Because the time is different, dummy. You can't talk about... talk about Michael Jackson not doing numbers like Beyonce when the time is different.
Michael Jackson did do numbers. He didn't put on a show like Beyonce. The level that show that goes, and people are not going to like that because people want to post the same clips from that one show where somebody passed out.
Rihanna was mid-air.
I'm talking about the performance.
Rihanna was
hold on, wait, because I want to say that because you just tried to shit on me with that. I didn't have a problem with Rihanna's Super Bowl performance. I said she was pregnant, so she couldn't really do too much. I would have liked to see more elements because, keeping it a buck, it wasn't the most craziest, Super Bowl halftime show is all. She did a Rude Boy dubstep remix. We want the regular Rude Boy. So, that's it.
See.
And now y'all trying to take
that sounds like that's personal. I could say, oh, Beyonce did Cuff It, but she did this version at the end. I didn't like that.
She did both of them, which was great.
Oh, that was great. But what if I thought it was annoying? She only needed to do it one time. Then that would be like
that's your opinion. I'm not going to say
just like your opinion about with Rihanna. You don't like her dubstep.
I didn't say anything about my opinion about Rihanna.
You just said she did a dubstep Rude Boy.
She did a dubstep Rude Boy. So, we don't want that.
Who don't want that? Who doesn't want that?
Terrence,
you sound stupid as shit.
I'm not trying to come for her. I'm just trying to say, look, Shorty killing it. We gonna have the best. I don't give a fuck what you say. We gonna have the biggest tour of all time. Argue with your mom.
I told y'all Terrell just gonna talk about all the money on stage. There's people who was like, oh, she's sitting on a diamond horse.
She came out on a diamond. She was floating through the crowd on a diamond horse. She was literally singing.
Who gives a fuck?
Singing on top of a chrome tank.
Rihanna was in the middle of the thin air
on a piece of plexiglass
at the Super Bowl. At the Super Bowl, but look, y'all didn't talk about that. Y'all talked about how it was a boring show and she didn't dance and stuff like that.
Because we come from this, Terrence. We come from this.
And when we tell y'all,
when you sing, we went to the On the Run show and got a better show than that Super Bowl halftime show. Did we not?
It's all good. We can't expect Beyonce fans to hold her accountable. I mean, I get it. It's just crazy how when it's other people, they be so crazy. They be so easy to like shit on other people's performances. When Taylor Swift,
he hasn't seen the
when Taylor Swift, what's her name, came out, ain't nobody say shit to Beyonce fans. When her tour came out, you know, her tour broke Ticketmaster.
You don't think nobody said nothing to Beyonce fans?
Ain't nobody say shit to y'all. Y'all came out of the woodworks like y'all always do. And I've seen it happen. And now, nobody can say shit about Beyonce tour. We can't say shit.
Because guess what? Motherfuckers was making it seem like, Beyonce, fuck out of here. Taylor's got the biggest tour, whatever. Guess what? We can ready to break records. And your girl, T-Swizzle, is on tour. Never forget who the original boogeyman was.
Y'all so like...
Change the game with the digital drop.
People are so like...
Know where you was.
Godly taken away from Beyonce that she just really just had to stand on stage and it's, oh my God, Queen. Queen! Okay.
They never had a song about Michael Jackson.
What are you talking about? You just say stupid shit out of your mouth. Yo, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that watched the newest vlog that we put up. It's called I'm on the Hunt. It's on the original MalloryBros YouTube channel. I don't know. I think it was a special vlog for me because it's like the first of, to me, I'm hoping like a bunch. I'm hoping like.
It was your first one back.
Yeah, and I told Terrell it was kind of like an intro vlog. It was more like a, yo, I'm about to be doing this in a way, you know? And I wanted to feel more like an intro vlog. But I'm glad that there's people that's enjoying it. I'm going to put the link in. I'm going to try to put a link in the description maybe of this one just to kind of spread it out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely want to keep the vlogs going. Like, definitely want that to be a part of y'all content that y'all consume on a, like, week-to-week basis. Like, I really wish my number one goal, I mean, we got the Patreon shit that we work on all the time, but, or we think about Patreon all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was telling Terrell, the one thing I would love to give y'all often, like, week after week is vlogs. If you with that, like, let's make noise around that because the more noise we see around that, the more inspiring it is, you know?
To do, yeah. This motherfucker came out swinging. It's crazy because I was talking to my sister. We were talking about how, you know, Candace has her vlogs. I do my vlogs. But Terrence just kind of came with a different level. Like, his quality. Y'all know I shoot my vlogs on my phone. I don't give a fuck. Taught y'all how to make a steak. Taught y'all a couple things about, you know, certain shit. And I like my vlogs, but he definitely came out and pushed the limit on what we can.
We always and we
and he got way more content too. That vlog was short.
That vlog's nothing
compared to all of the content that he has. That vlog is nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I could have gave y'all a 50. I told you I could put out a 50-minute first episode if I wanted to, and still had mad content left over.
And still had shit left.
But I said I want to just make it sure, and I want people to be like, oh, I bet I'm gonna be here for the next one and the next one, and I want people to come and say, oh, I'm gonna watch this one, and this one just come on, and then that one come on, then one of Terrell's joints come on. That's how I wanted to be. And look, I'm making some big statements in that joint. You know, I got my girl in that joint.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to live this life where y'all know, you know, me and Terrell live two different lives, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. Like, I've lived the last 4 or 5 years keeping everything on the low, you know what I'm saying, on the hush. My last public relationship was actually on the MalloryBros page. It's still up there. You can still go see when I used to put my girl in the vlogs. I was kind of against that for years. But now in this new fresh thing, I'm like, yo, I feel like I can, if it's okay with her, mm-hmm. then I don't mind sharing pieces of it at all. And I think it's going to be dope for y'all because y'all get to keep up with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And if I wasn't confident in that situation, then I wouldn't share it. But I think the fact that I'm sharing that, it's gonna make the vlogs better. It's gonna make y'all see another side of me.
Because he gonna be moving for sure.
And Terrell's gonna tell y'all that I'm corny. Terrell thinks that I'm corny. Like if I tell my girl, Terrell does think I'm corny. If I tell my girl some shit, you be like, oh, you corny.
Nah, Terrence is corny sometimes. He just sometimes say stuff that's like, sometimes he say stuff that's corny. Like he'll tweet, like y'all see his tweet. He'll, oh my God, I got so many screenshots. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got all these screenshots.
Fuck out.
I'm gonna run out of storage, boy. Act like you ever had a bad one.
See, he
you
tried
out
to
here
dance.
like Damson.
He tried to say I was dancing, y'all, because
he out here like Damson. Y'all remember the picture of Damson when he was with Lori and everybody was like, "Nigga, chill."
So me saying, "Damn, I'm about to run out of storage. I'm taking all these pics of this girl." That was pushing P. Your girl scroll her TL and see that.
Boy, pushing Damson. Pause.
Terrell, how do we know that you even? You know what?
Hey, look.
You can sit there and talk trash about it, but low key, fellas, your girl wants to see that. You think you want to see you talking about sports, or you just talking about some bullshit? Maybe one tweet for your lady, fellas. Maybe one. If you ever actually give a fuck about her.
What's understood don't have to be given to the public.
It ain't even about that. It's just
It
about
don't
making your
even
lady
matter.
feel like you give a fuck.
She know.
Oh, she know?
Ask her. I'll call her right now. You could call her and act like I left out and see what she say.
So the fellas
I'm
listen
forever
to it. So
solidified.
let Terrell talk. But
I'm forever
fellas,
solidified. You could never come for me when it comes to that.
Let Terrell
Just over some tweets.
let Terrell talk. But y'all fellas that's listening to it, y'all feel the same way? Can we call y'all girl?
Come on, bro.
Can we
Okay.
call y'all girl?
Some of
Because they
y'all-
gonna
hey, look.
listen to Terrell and say he right.
We don't do the Twitter thing. And let me tell you this.
He don't do the Twitter fingers, but got more tweets than me. And be tweeting more than
When
me.
it comes to my relationship, bro, I don't do that. Let me tell y'all this. This is some real transparency about me and my relationship. Y'all know I've been in a relationship 2 years. My life is changing. Dead ass before y'all eyes, my life is changing. And so, like, I've been in a relationship 2 years. Y'all don't even know for real what I'm doing. And that shit, I did that shit not because of, I don't want to, a lot of people don't share the relationship and they say stuff like, I don't want to share my relationship and then we break up and then I have to do this. I have to do damage control or now I got to go and delete XYZ. That's not the reason why I don't post. The reason why I don't post is because when I met my girl, she didn't know what I did. She didn't know that I got fucking 300,000 motherfuckers on YouTube, 40,000 motherfuckers, 30,000 motherfuckers a week on a podcast. A bunch of people that might see me in person that's going, you know what I'm saying? She didn't know that was what I did, and she didn't sign up for that life. So I never made her a part of that life. She don't give a fuck. But I'm like, you know what? I'm living the life of I admire like J. Cole, Kendrick. You know how we kind of saw Kendrick. I guess that was his girl back there with the baby, but we don't know her for real. She not out here just, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If she had an Instagram, do you know what niggas would be doing? Because let me tell you something about fans and like your supporters. Yeah. They don't know boundaries. Yeah. If we had J. Cole girl or Kendrick's girl Instagram, it would be a bunch of Kendrick and J. Cole fans under their comments asking them, where's J. Cole? Where's music? There's people that hit my sister up for videos from us.
Yeah. It was Anchi. It was real Anchi at one point. And that's why I told Terrell, I honestly don't blame Terrell for not sharing his relationship. Low key, if I was with anybody else, I was just in a relationship before this one. Y'all never saw her, and it really didn't have anything to do with her for real. It was me. Like, I just did not want to deal with. I could have shared my last relationship, but I chose not to because I didn't want to deal with it. But with this one, especially since my girl be on YouTube on her own, it was just like, all right, whatever, I feel like it's gonna help the content.
Yeah, your situation is a little bit different, and I think
Terrell's situation is a little different than mine.
But fellas, I'm saying that as somebody who has communicated with their person about that. I'm also not out here on no bullshit. Yeah. So she doesn't feel the need to prove that I'm with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know how I post. Like, when I do my dumps, if you go through my page, you'll see her in certain places. You just don't see her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of how I kind of want to move that way. And honestly, if you going to move that way, fellas, you just got to make sure you on your shit. So when niggas like this try to say, oh, you could make a tweet about your girl, you don't feel like, damn, I haven't tweeted. You know you good. You know I don't have to do the show shit because that shit is not for you.
You could not show your girl off and all of that, but you can still do the tweets that I'm getting on.
No,
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that because I haven't communicated and shit like that.
Right. No, you're right. You're right about that. I'm just saying, I'm calling you corny, but for you, it's really not corny. It really actually works. But it all depends on if your girl
would respond to that. Yeah.
Because one thing that I will say is that a lot of people that post a relationship.
I would do that if my girl didn't give a fuck, though. I'm not doing that for her. Let me get that out the way. I'm doing that for me. I really was feeling that way.
But you know that she would appreciate it. And that's just how you are as a man.
Yeah.
You know how they acts of service?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that's that constant you're a constant reassurance guy like me. But a lot of these people, Terrance.
Guy in yellow is weak on catching bars. That's me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Terrell.
A lot of these relationships on cam, like that share all of these pictures and they together, they be miserable off cam.
Facts.
That should be for Instagram.
That should be for the gram.
And it's like when you don't give a fuck about the public's validation, bro, I'm telling you, live a way more peaceful life. When we go on trips and shit, the memories be way better.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to show everybody so much.
And I ain't gonna lie, low key, that low key is y'all might look at my situation or look at a situation where somebody shares who they with and think, oh, that's dope, I want to do that. But it's because you see it, you know? Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to do that one day. You're not gonna say I want to do that to the person who's not showing anything because you don't really see the benefits. You just think, why you haven't shown us? So 100%. I'm gonna keep it 100. To know him and see how having a low relationship is a benefit, trust me, I definitely thought about that. But in my situation, I'm not able to do that. I want to be around and I want to be filming. I want to be shooting.
Yeah.
And
it's crazy. I
got a girl that's like,
nah, yeah.
You know?
100%.
You can have a girl that's like, yo, I don't want to be in it. But like, you could also, if your girl wants to be in it, fellas,
you're gonna
be in a pickle one of these nights.
And honestly, that's actually more common than anything. It's the word. It's nothing wrong. I don't want to make it seem like there's nothing wrong with it because that's the time we live in. Instagram is not just Instagram. It's literally that's a whole nother world that we tap into every single day that gives us information places that we didn't know what the fuck was happening in Indiana.
Nah, yeah.
Now you can follow an Indiana crime page that show you everything.
And this one last thing I'm gonna say about like a public relationship situation. Sometimes, fellas, you need to make your relationship. Sometimes you gotta go public with your relationship if you want it to be like legit, or you want it to be serious, or you want them to know that you dead ass about it. Because sometimes when you post your social media, now everybody know. Now you know. All right, bet I'm legit about this. Like,
nah, yeah.
You know, when you don't post your social media, when you don't post your relationship, some of y'all are getting off on that. Well, you know, I haven't really said anything. You know, they was talking about like dudes asking girls to be, will you be my girlfriend? Right.
Yeah. Did you have to do that?
100%.
Because I had to.
You know why? Because girls have all dealt with the dude that they said, oh, he didn't really say anything. He just said I was his girl one night. And then that's just what it was. That's all cool until you see some shit and you're like, if we're going to be together, and he going to say, who together?
I never asked you.
Fuck are you talking about? And now you sit in I swear, ladies, if you listen to this, that has to be the most stupid written on my forehead moment of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's like, why would I
here thinking about plans with this nigga? You thinking about all this shit. He said I'm his girl. I am his girl. Girl, I am his girl. This is him calling. And then he get on that joint and say, who?
Nah, yeah. 100%.
That's why I feel like you got to make certain moves to let your girl know that you legit, fellas, or that turmoil or that hump that you're not able to get past, you ain't gonna be able to get past it. And with my situation, I didn't want that. I didn't want the, you know, I don't want no type of hurdles with this shit. Hey, look, if y'all see me posting I always say that, if you see me posting the working on myself and all of that, then you know what time it is, you know?
And honestly, even in my situation where I didn't post, you see, I still had to.
And that's never going to happen.
I still had to post, you know, I'll post my girl nails, or if we out together, I'll post our shoes or something like that. You still got to do stuff like that to let the women that you used to deal with know, don't fuck with me.
Yeah. Trust me, I feel like women smart. Women sneaky too. Women smart. Like some of the joints that I've been fucking with or whatever over the last 1 or 2 years when I would post my girl, they would when I first posted her, they liked the story. I thought that was chess. I like that.
Chess.
You know what
they
I'm saying?
come back and bro, even now, I've been in a relationship 2 years and joints will
not mad at it.
Joints will randomly go back and like different pics.
Cool.
And it's like, you're
not
gonna get me.
Not tripping on it at all. I'm not gonna be like, you funny shit, Sean. What you trying to? That's when you messy as shit. Or you know, you get them fake ass happy for you texts. Or I'm on.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting those. I haven't gotten none of those, y'all.
Y'all about to get one from me.
Shawty's not happy for me.
Y'all about to see my post and it's gonna be like, damn. Watch.
Hey,
Did y'all get to watch those power leaks?
We watched the power leaks. We're not gonna talk about it, but you know what? I don't really give a fuck about this podcast. Where's Yaz? That's how Tariq is. You know what, nigga? You know, I don't give a fuck about this. You bugging.
He definitely has a soft. He's real soft spoken, but he
I think he is low-key a future. He is the future of black movies. I swear. When he get older, he's gonna be a perfect fit. Think about the roles Tariq could do if he wasn't doing Power. He'd be perfect. We don't got nobody else like Tariq.
Nah, yeah.
Who else? He could be the young dude that's like, oh, I'm throwing a party tonight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has some girls come to the young dude.
Yeah,
he's
but
that dude.
Tariq need to get out of that high school look. He need to get some a mustache or something so he can play men.
He the one who can run with this high school shit. We could have did. Imagine that house party joint, but it was Reek as a star. You got a different movie.
Nah,
you got a different movie with that man.
Tariq look, he has such a young face. He gotta get some facial hair. He gotta start looking older so he can start playing like older man roles and not look like Tasha's son.
Tasha.
You know? Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna run with the course of action, real quick. And you know what's cray? Yeah, we running at the course of action, and we got a couple of them. We got 3 of them things.
I definitely got one for you.
All right, let's run your joint first.
All right, bet.
Hey, look, real quick. Shout out to everybody who fucks with the course of action, man. It's not here every week, but when it is here, it's a lit turn up. 100%. Some of y'all getting y'all bags with it. I see some of y'all comments. I see some of y'all. I watch some of y'all say what y'all would do.
Somebody said, what's the best place to send course of actions? Twitter, Instagram, shoot a DM.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best place. But quick one for you. It says you at a restaurant, right? And let's say you at the, I don't want to say, let's say you with your friends at a restaurant, right? But you know how you go to Jasper's and the bar over there, but you might be at this booth over here.
Okay, yeah, so bars away from my booth.
So your friends over at the booth, y'all got some tiger wings, y'all chilling. Mm-hmm. You go to the bar, you like, homie, I'm gonna go get a drink from the bar. You go to the bar, get a drink, and the bartender is making your drink, whatever. You say, let me get a Strong Island, whatever.
Yeah.
And all Jasper shit.
I'm about to say, get to it, though.
Look, so you order your drink, and your bartender says, yo, your bill's been taken care of, bruh. By right down there.
And it's
a man, look.
So look, I'm going to say thank you, bruh. I might even walk down to him. What you doing here? Because I need to let you know something.
He trying to see what you about.
Not interested.
What if it's not like, what if it's somebody like Leon from the 5 Heartbeats, an old nigga?
All right, he's an old zesty nigga.
All right, Terrance, don't get disrespectful.
All right, you're right. Honestly, I would take, I would.
Would you take the drink?
Nah. I would say,
I'm taking the drink.
God, what would you do?
I'm taking the drink. Appreciate you. I'm not giving you the time of damn occurrence.
When you get back up to the your friends, they gonna say, "Oh, you got that, bruh?" And you gonna say, "Yeah, I went and got that." And he said, mister, I know you're not gonna uninvite me." Your friends gonna say, "Who is this nigga?"
Terrence, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna skate that nigga just like these girls do to these men in the club. Learn from y'all. Appreciate it.
No bullshit. Hey, look, I gotta save face. I'm saying fuck no loud. Throw it a drink. Had this nigga running like Biscuit from Life. And don't you ever buy me a drink again. It's like, nah. Honestly, in that real situation, I would just take the drink, appreciate it. But I'm gonna take the drink, I'm gonna drink it right there. I'm gonna hit it wop there, and then I'm gonna leave. Hey, you want the rest? Somebody want this? Low key, you can't take that drink, fellas.
Honestly, y'all, if you secure with your manhood,
then you can take it, but
take the fucking drink.
Oh, so I'm saying that because
you wanted the drink. Think about it. You ordered the drink.
Oh, you did?
You ordered the drink. He just paid for it. So you take it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take it.
Appreciate you. Hey,
bro.
Have a good night, brother. Thank you for that.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, thank you so much, man.
I'm not even going to acknowledge the intimacy you was trying to build. I'm going to keep it smooth
over there like this. Come over.
Terrence.
And I'm going to say, I gotta hit the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna be over there, and I'm gonna be over there. With him all night.
Terrence, you already learned your lesson from the shoe niggas.
Nah, you're right. Cause then I'm gonna see him in the grocery store. All right, look. Next course of action. You sitting. I'm sorry. Your son is playing a sport, and he ain't playing that well. You know, whether it doesn't matter what sport it is, but there's parents there, and they talking trash. Number 9 is trash. Oh, we got number 9. Oh, the number 9's up. Oh, this should be easy. He sucks.
First of all, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's disrespectful to do for anybody. Anybody that has kids that you go to a kid's game, you don't start talking like that.
Let's say they like 14 though.
Or some young niggas.
Because young kids is like, bruh. But I mean, competitive-wise, it's a little different.
It don't matter, Terrence. Parents, it don't matter if your son is playing trash. I'm not going to say, get 7 out of the game. He sucks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. So if somebody do that, then, hey, come on, bro. We not doing that because who's your son? Because if I start lighting your son up because niggas, I grew up in PG County, you probably can't crack like that.
Right, and I don't give a fuck if he's good. Let's talk about what he looks like.
Exactly. See,
and what you look like.
Because since you want to start hurting feelings.
Right, because my son might not be fucking with that. And low-key, on a serious tip, I'm going to be like, hey, yo, I know we trying to be competitive, you know what I'm saying? It's a game. But, like, I just don't want my little man's feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? Let's cool off with on the number 9 stuff. I'm just not feeling. You don't got to call his number out. Just talk about the team.
And then this is my thing. I'm going to rile my son up. I'm riling him up. Now, but that is a good lesson, though.
That's a great lesson, yeah.
It's a good lesson. I would want to show him that I got his back, though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when he start going off, I might throw him the field like we want to.
He can't cook because then I'm going up. You know me. I'm gonna turn the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm going crazy.
And don't let my son cook your son. I'm going down there and I'm gonna stand on the court and I'm looking up at you as the parent. What was he saying?
Nah, they gonna have to escort us out of there.
Only reason why I thought about this situation, y'all, is because I was just at the Frederick Douglass versus Gwynn Park baseball. It was a playoff game. Douglass, my old high school. Gwynn Park was our rival. I'm sorry. Fuck y'all, Gwynn Park. I'm just say that low. But they won. They beat our ass. But I was there, and we was cheering for Douglass. Of course, we was losing. And nobody was talking trash. But I said, damn, you know what? If they would have started talking trash about us and we lose and we couldn't really say anything, it would just be a wow moment. Wow. Really the disrespect for the children? Even though we all talking trash in the beginning. We start losing, then it's wow. All right. You on a first date, and you have a great date. Everything's going well, and when it's time to pay, you go, oh, damn, I don't have my wallet. You know it's not in your car. You know it's in your jacket that you was going with. But now you're in a situation where you had a great first date. Everything went well. The bill comes, and you just notice that you don't have your wallet. What's your next course of action?
I'm going to cash app her the money 2 times over probably, and then have her pay. Because, bro, honestly, that will never happen to me. That will never happen to me. One thing that I always make sure I have is my wallet.
Especially before that.
How I'm going to pay. That will never happen to me ever. But in the
event decline, you never know.
In the event that see, now that's different. Card decline mean I was ready to pay, but I don't have the funds.
Or it could be locked up. You can have card fraud, shit like that. Shit happens.
I'm a cash apper. And honestly, fellas, these ladies are not as evil as they be making them seem on Instagram. I'm 100% certain that if you say, yo, my card not going through because of whatever, I'm a cash app you. She might not fuck with that, but it might not be the end of the road for you. That if the date went well, if you wasn't a square nigga,
and that's why I said, if the date went well,
the date goes well, you should be good.
You should be straight.
You should be straight.
If it's me, I would do the same thing. I might be like, yeah, like, damn, you know what's crazy? I actually forgot my wallet. I'm out here riding dirty. So like,
that's an L for you if you do that, fellas.
It's an L because you could look like you capping. That date has to go very well.
Yeah.
Because if it's just all right, but you forgot the wallet, yo, let me cash. But fellas, you got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. This shit's too easy these days for me to. I would even ask the lady, hey, I actually don't have my wallet. Do y'all have like an Apple Pay? I could pay like up at the front or maybe at the. I'm even gonna go there before I. You know, I'm gonna say, yo, damn, I don't have my wallet, so I'm gonna see if I can figure it out with the waiter, and then low key, if I can't, then I would probably ask her.
Please hope y'all have Apple Pay.
I'm in a situation now where you forget your wallet on purpose. You know, you go out with your girl now, you forget your wallet on purpose.
Damn.
Hold up, bae. Then you got bullshit. Look, let's just go back to the house and get it. And you have her say, fuck no, we not going back to the house. Come on, let's go. Damn, I can't believe I forgot. Lamb chops, extra sides, biscuits. Look, do we want to do another drink? You like, another drink. And then you gotta forget again. The bill come. Oh shit. Oh yeah, because I remember. Damn, look, I wouldn't have ate so much. Had I known. All right, that's gonna be it for Course of Action. We only got 3 this week. Turn up, man. Shout out to y'all. We getting ready to move on to the movie suggestion of the week. Terrell, what is your movie?
My movie suggestion of the week is, I got 2 suggestions. Number 1 is going to be Kenan and Kel and All That. Just got put back on Netflix.
Oh, wow. Dope.
And if you grew up on Kenan and Kel and All That, then that's just like a great thing to see. I'll tell you, though, you probably won't watch all of it. It's just fun to say, oh, I used to love this, and then turn it off.
Okay.
But my real movie suggestion is called The Negotiator. Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Spacey. Basically, Samuel L. Jackson is a negotiator. So basically, when somebody has a hostage, they call Samuel L. Jackson to negotiate with the person that has the hostages. This motherfucker, Samuel L. Jackson, goes crazy, takes hostages, and there's no way to fucking negotiate with him because that's what he does. So he knows all the tactics, so they call Kevin Spacey. Came out in 19 whatever. It's on Netflix as well.
Man, turn up. That's actually a great movie. That movie. And Terrell loves that movie.
I love that movie. Terrence, have you seen it?
I've seen it when I was younger, but not well enough to remember. And every time Terrell asks me, look, no, I haven't. See? He does the most. My movie suggestion of the week is going to be Her, 2013. Spike Jonze. A movie called Her. I wanted to recommend this movie because I saw this movie back in 2013 when it came out. It's starring Joaquin Phoenix or
Joaquin
Phoenix. I always called him Joaquin.
And shout out to
him that for years.
Shout out to brother that just DM me about it. I saw your DM. Somebody just
wow.
DM me and told me that we need to watch that.
Turn up. Shout out to you. I'm gonna give you credit for this movie suggestion. Maybe you just put it in my universe. But this movie I want to recommend to people with the whole AI situation that we got going on. I saw an article that was asking or that was saying we were going to be having sex with robots in 10 years. Me and Terrell talked about it this morning. And we didn't want to have another AI conversation, but I feel like this movie, Her, is basically a movie about a guy who builds a relationship with an operating system designed to meet his every need. It's like dating. You know what I'm saying? It's like dating somebody who's perfect for you by design. I want y'all to watch this movie just simply because, 1, it's a great movie, and 2, I feel like it give you some insight into what our world can be later. I was telling Terrell, if we're gonna be having sex with robots in 10 years as a humanity, like as people, I think you're gonna start seeing people humanize the robots and say stuff like the robots deserve rights, and you're gonna start seeing people really fall in love with robots. You're going to see people get mad at disrespect to their robot. Yep. All because these robots are going to be tailor-made for you. Can you imagine if your wife was perfect? You would snap a nigga's head off.
Nah, no bullshit.
So I'm just saying, bro, I really fell in love with this.
I need to rewatch that joint too. Joaquin Phoenix.
When they made the movie back in 2013, y'all, we wasn't thinking about AI at all like we think about it now. Now it was just, they might have Siri could do that. Now, a little different. So that's my movie suggestion of the week. Her. I think that bad boy is on. How you watch it?
Her movie. It's on Apple TV. It's on Amazon. And it's on YouTube. You got to pay $2 for it. You might be able to get it the other way.
It's on Apple TV. It might be a hard movie to find, y'all, but
it's worth it.
Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Scarlett Johansson plays the voice of the AI. When I tell you Scarlett Johansson got a perfect voice, I'm sorry, Dr. Umar. That voice. Perfect voice.
Scarlett Johansson, one of the ones.
I wish I could make Scarlett Johansson voice like the voice for my Siri. Then I would use Hey Siri. Do y'all use Hey Siri?
I use my Siri all the time. Siri, show me where that what's her name is. Hey Siri, where's the closest Wendy's?
I don't like that because I feel like they think that I'm saying Hey Siri when I'm not. Hold on, wait, I can't hear what you said. Say clearly.
Look, are you serious?
I think I know what you're talking about. How about we send that to mom?
Nah, no bullshit.
Wait.
You ever get that?
Send.
Your AirPods ever say, "Do you want me to send?" or some shit, and you're
Yes.
like, "No." What are you getting ready to send into who?
Hold on, wait. Send what? Okay. Trying out, man. Sports segment. Shout out to everybody who's locked into the NBA. Shout out to the Spurs fans for getting that #1 pick in the lottery. Shout out to y'all. Wembanyama coming to y'all.
Wemby on the way.
Mm-hmm. And people were trying to share that clip of Kenny Loft embodying him. But I'm like, yo, we see all NBA rookies get bodied in the post. Why y'all don't ever show nobody getting cooked on the paint? Like, it's easy to show somebody getting bodied. Like, that's the hardest defense to play in the league, I feel like.
I feel like the hype is crazy for Wemby, and I think the expectation that people are creating is a little insane. Like, they saying he needs to be a first ballot Hall of Famer or bust.
Yeah.
If he's not better than I forget who that was. I said if he's not better than Hakeem or this person or that person, then it's a bust. Whoa.
That's Chris Broussard.
That's crazy.
I think we just live in a basketball world where people have seen Michael Jordan be a high school prospect, go to college, be a great college prospect, and you're great in the NBA. And you were we got to watch Michael Jordan be the young kid with talent that was the GOAT. Then you got to see Kobe come straight out of high school. Even before that, with Magic. Yeah. Before Jordan, you have Magic. Young guy steps up to the plate, leads the franchise. Yeah. You even got the Hakeem Olajuwons and people like that. So, like, I think the league is hungry.
You forgot about Bron.
No, I'm getting ready to get there. The league is hungry for what comes after the very last of that, which is Bron.
The last of that is actually not Bron. It was Zion. To me, Zion had the most hype out of anybody that I've ever seen, probably outside of Bron.
But I'm only saying...
Because I wasn't even watching basketball. And the way they was talking about Zion was like, yo, he's the next LeBron.
That's true.
This nigga was windmilling on everybody.
The hype for him, I saw a tweet that said this, the hype for him was higher than this bro right here.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Only reason why I say people expect him to be like the next Jordan, Kobe, and then LeBron is because they were expected to be great and then were. And I think Wemby has so many intangible, like he has so many different attributes that people say, you know what, based on his skill set, yo, he could lead a franchise like these guys who had that same potential. Bron lived up to his potential, bro.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm a little scared after Chet Holmgren last year and the whole, oh, he's going to be a beast. Y'all just got to wait to see when he play. And then he got injured.
From some bullshit with that list frame. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I the way this Wemby dude, what he does at his size is insane.
Wizards, give the Spurs Beal in the yard. for Beal, Kuzma, and we'll even give y'all the cherry blossom jerseys. Y'all can have that.
Y'all can have those.
Y'all can have it. We don't give a fuck about it. We really do, but we want Wemby.
I want to see how he's going to live up to the hype, and I think it's kind of getting a little unfair for him. Man, but hey, he's got to live up to it. He's supposed to be the guy.
It's also unfair that some of these other prospects don't get to be looked at like him. So it's win-win. It's a vice versa.
It comes with the game, yeah.
We got the Western Conference Finals on right now. I think it's game 2 tonight.
Yes.
Game 2 tonight. We got Nuggets, Lakers. The Nuggets won the first game. If you're listening to this right now, you have already seen game 2, and you got game 2 of the Celtics Heat at the Eastern Conference Finals. And that'll be tonight on Friday. But before we get to the East, Terrell, who's your pick for the Western Conference Finals?
I'm going to go
Nuggets or Lakers.
I would love to see, bro. I want to say, if the Lakers win this game, right, if y'all are listening to this and the Lakers won tonight, I'm going to go Lakers in 7, just because I want to see Bron back in the finals.
Yeah.
But if they lose tonight and go down 2-0, I'm going to go Nuggets in 6. Because I think it'll get to the point where it's 3-2, and then the Nuggets will win. But if the Lakers win tonight, because the Lakers, it was looking bad. And then they made it. You could tell that they kind of know what adjustments they got made. So we're going to see how they played for y'all last night. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I'm not wrong. What you got?
Y'all going to say I'm a Lakers hater, but I'm actually going for the Nuggets. I'm not saying that I don't want to see Bron back in the playoffs, back in the finals. But the more that I watch the Nuggets, I don't know what it is. I like them. I would like to see them in a finals before the Lakers. Like, the Lakers think they deserve to be in the finals type shit.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like we're a good team and we deserve it type shit. I think that they're like, oh, we're the Lakers, so, we're supposed to be in the finals. And I'm like, you know what? I would be happy to see Bron in the finals, but I ain't gonna lie. Part of me wants to see, I don't know about y'all, I like to see the other teams go to
the other teams get it, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to see the Warriors go back because I wanted that Steph, LeBron, I wanted that Draymond with the they gonna say now. I wanted all of that,
Yeah.
But after that, now I'm kind of seeing like, okay, you got Jokic is like a beast.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like if he's balling out and he's contributing the way he is, I like to see that in the finals before.
Yeah, I like to see that too. But
AD, was that the last game where AD got hit in his face and then he sat down or some shit?
Nah, that was the game before. That was the game before. Yeah. AD had a great game the last game, and they still lost. Yeah. But for the games that they had, they normally would beat the Warriors or whoever them other teams they played. They would have won that game convincingly based on the numbers that they put up. That Nuggets team is tough.
That Nuggets team is tough, but I'm going with the Nuggets. Terrell's picking Lakers.
Now, look, Celtics Heat, I was like Celtics in 5, right? But they went out there and lost at home game 1. But apparently the Celtics fans are not worried. I'm going to still go Celtics in 6.
I feel like the Heat had some good support in that game. From Kyle Lowry to, what's the twin name? The Martin twins? One of the Martin twins? He's a twin? That nigga was cooking. He was knocking down that 3 ball. At least 3 of them things. I'm like, yo, he's going to make it if he's open. He's not like,
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He's the Martin twin. He got the hair that go up like this to a little joint. Yeah, did you know he was a twin?
I did not know he was a twin.
He's an identical twin. Him and his twin used to play on the same team. They used to play on Charlotte.
Damn.
But he got traded. I don't know if his brother still plays with Charlotte, but they like the remember the Morris brothers were you knew him, but now we all know him. I think they're gonna be like that. Bruh's balling. I want to give a shout out to him. He's balling for the Heat.
It's honestly crazy what the Heat's been able to do without all them pieces that they lost.
I was thinking how that to me is that is a good franchise right there.
Not yet.
Not like the Lakers aren't. I'm just saying the Lakers are low-key supposed to be in the playoffs. Supposed to be finals because whatever. But the Heat, they was talking about how the Heat been in the last, 5 NBA finals in the last 5 Eastern Conference finals in the last 8 years or some shit.
The Heat?
Yeah. Some of it's Bron and them, I think, or something like that. But I'm like, damn, you know what?
Bron was years ago.
Nah, you're right. That was years ago.
But I will say, to see that you got a 7 seed Lakers and a 7, 8 seed Heat in the conference finals, I think that's dope.
The Celtics were number 1, or was it the Sixers?
It was I think the Celtics were number 2. Bucks were number 1.
Bucks were number 1. Yeah.
Celtics were 2. Philly was or 3, and Philly was 2. Philly was 3. If you're the owner of the NBA, you probably want Celtics Lakers. I would love, it's the classic Jason Tatum blocked. LeBron shot that one year. I would love to see a more mature Jason Tatum in the finals versus an even older Bron.
Okay, yeah.
And it's Celtics Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a dope finals. It's going to be Nuggets Heat.
It's going to be Nuggets Heat.
I'm taking the Celtics in 6 still. I think it's going to be Nuggets Celtics.
I want to pick the Celtics.
That's not going to be as entertaining as it would be if it was Lakers Celtics or Lakers Heat. I'll say that.
I think Nuggets Celtics would be entertaining.
Nuggets Celtics would be entertaining, but
Jason
Tatum I want to see Bron.
But I'm gonna go with the Heat. I'm picking the Heat, y'all.
Picking the Heat.
I'm picking the Heat just because of the coaching staff, the momentum, going and stealing the game. Yep. In
Boston.
In Boston means they got to go 6, right? If Boston gonna win. That means Boston's going to go.
If Boston still won in Miami.
1-1, then 2-1.
That's if that happens, though.
That's if, yeah.
Because Boston could go to Miami and win.
I don't see Boston taking both games in Miami.
We going to see. Hey, WNBA back.
The only person, low-key, who can beat this Jimmy Butler is Bron. He beat him in the bubble finals.
Oh, yeah. Man, we'll see. That Celtics team is...
Did Jimmy and them beat the Celtics to go to the bubble finals?
I don't remember.
You see, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But look, WNBA back.
100% WNBA is back. If you listen to this on Friday, I I am thinking very, very hard about going to the very first game of our season against the New York Liberty, the Mystics. But I probably won't, y'all. I probably won't because the tickets is like $275, and I don't think I want to go. But, man, if y'all don't start watching the W this season, I get it. If you don't start watching next season, I get it. But y'all need to know that the W is growing, and there's more fans. If you like the Seattle Seahawks, just look at the Seattle Storm. If you like the New York Giants, just check out the New York Liberty scores. I mean, that's how it started. I just started watching scores. Then I started watching the game. Like, I don't know anybody used to have ESPN Plus back when Kobe was alive, but Kobe used to do detail on ESPN Plus. And if you watch that, most of those episodes were WNBA players. And Kobe used to say, the game is the game. Like, I can give you detail on James Harden and on, you know what I'm saying, this person that's in the WNBA because the game is the game. So if you do like the game, man, it is a perfect time for you to check it out. Friday, the league kicks off. I think the Aces are going to go to the finals again and win everything, whatever. But
I'm interested to see. I think the Angel Reese LSU. What was Shawty's name from?
Haley Lith or Haley something, or are you talking about Shawty from Iowa?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, what's her name?
Damn, Terrance, her name wasn't Haley.
I mean, I was thinking about Haley just went and joined LSU, the white girl. From Louisville.
What's the girl that got the 3-pointer that we were
South
talking
Carolina,
about?
whatever she was from?
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
I think the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, that situation, made me say, all right, bet when the women come back, I'm gonna actually see what the pros is all about.
Y'all, man.
It's only because it was very entertaining to watch the girls go back and forth. So.
They got some ballers. Hey, look, that first game, Mystics. I mean, we playing a New York team that's low-key loaded now, you know? So, check that out. Turn up. And look, last but not least, not lastly, but we got Dev Haney versus Lomachenko on Saturday. Turn up. Me and Terrell rooting for Dev. We want to see that Dev-Tank matchup. Tank would knock his ass out. I'm sorry.
I'm taking Haney.
Y'all gonna stop playing with Tank.
That's a good matchup for Tank.
It is. That Dev Haney Tank matchup would be dope. Dev. You're not going up against a lightweight, though. You're not going up against somebody that's crazy. Mm-hmm. And you're not with, what's the name anymore? India Love.
What does that have to do with
what black men say? So you're not going home to none of that good loving. But look, we got the XFL championship that was passed. I just wanted to give a shout out to the winners. I forget who the winner of that.
It was the Arlington something.
Shout out to Arlington if you watched it at the XFL. They beat my DC Defenders. I hate the fact that Defender and Commander is close. They went out there and lost.
The Arlington Renegades, I'm sorry.
Yep, Arlington Renegade. They was 5-6 this season, y'all, in the XFL. Guess what the DC Defenders were? 10-1. The one game we lost to an 0-8 team.
Not yet.
And then we went and lost the championship. Great season, but seeing Defenders lose and then just thinking about Commanders.
Nah, yeah, y'all need to change that name. When y'all got new ownership, I would come in there and be like, look, I know y'all had picked this shit for 1 year, but we changing it.
Man, I swear. If I could switch our name, I swear it would be the Smoke.
DC Smoke?
DC Smoke, and we would wear all black or all gray, or we would be the DC Wave, and we would wear blue, and we would just be the wave. Like, it would just be about that. Or something like Smoke, Wave, something away from, like, a thing.
Yeah.
Like, it would just be we could be a force. You know what I'm saying? We the force. Like, the Heat, like, look, Miami Heat, that's a force.
Mm-hmm. It's hot in Miami.
It's hot in Miami.
That's a perfect
like,
name.
You got the fire. Like, with Smoke, we could just fill the stadium with smoke. Like, we could do things. What could we do with Commanders?
Nah, yeah, it sucks.
I might as well bring my ballot to the game.
Nah, yeah. But shout out to the XFL, man. They do some really cool stuff in that league that's different from the NFL that made me go, damn, the NFL need to pick this up.
Yeah, they do.
Just the coverage be different. But shout out to them.
Shout out.
And that's going to wrap it up on 152, y'all. Sorry for the Ja Morant screaming match. Hopefully it doesn't sound terrible. Watch the visual podcast. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a bunch of veins and just...
I always tell Terrell, when I yell on the podcast, it's so that I'm not yelling. That's why it sounds like a...
No, you start sounding like Frank when he was trying to get his money back from Teddy.
No,
when
no,
when he was talking to Sissy, he was like,
Sissy.
you did this to me. You did this to me. You turned to the green. You did this to me. To put on your Green Goblin voice.
Hey, look, real quick. Buddy Cop movie. Damson Idris. And, damn, who did I have? That's what I'm gonna try to do next week. I was thinking about this. It was gonna be called Making Movies for the podcast, where I just give you a random situation and tell you to fill it in with like actors.
Oh, dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bet. Buddy cop movie, women, and they gotta save this person. Who's the 2 women and who's the person they gotta save? I was thinking we do stuff like that. That'd be fun. Like, all right, bet. My buddy cops would be this person and this person. You gotta prepare for it though.
All right, bet. No, yeah, let's do it.
Want it?
You guys said you were gonna do that. You should definitely do that. I can send over some. Hey, that wraps up 152, y'all. Tour season, we almost done.
Hey, y'all go watch the vlog and subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we up.